It's Operation Babble with Myke Shrews. It's pop culture, music, movies, TV too. It's time to explore life. It's Operation Babble time.
Da 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 da. Michael, I'm back.
Are you back?
Did you miss me? I'm back again.
Where were you? In the multiverse?
Dude, I was on this island at a lighthouse, and there was these two weird guys just jerking off in a shed.
Two of them.
I don't know. One, two. I don't know, man. Missed you, buddy. Listened to the cast last week. Pretty good. Austin, shout out to you, man. Way to hang with this fool.
Hey, he fucking called me out on wanting to see Robert Pattinson D.
Hey, to be fair, who doesn't?
I mean, that's why he's Batman, right? Everybody wants to see that.
Dude,
that Bat
that's
D.
always my biggest joke. Like when people are like Robert Pattinson, I'm like, I mean, at least for once, since George Clooney, this is the first time I believe everyone wants to bang Bruce Wayne. Like, come on.
No. Okay, not kidding. Since because off air we were talking about the DC fan groups and shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
People are in those groups still complaining about Robert Pattinson being Batman and saying,
oh, they will until the movie's out.
They're
man.
like, this is the first time I don't think that people want to have sex with Batman, with Bruce Wayne. And I'm like,
that's absolutely
how
absurd.
old are you? What is
Also-
your deal?
Also, how straight are you, apparently? Because it's like fucking Team
Straight,
Edward,
it's
Team
that-
Jacob.
That's a lot of like hiding those feelings. They don't want to
fucking,
admit it.
projecting a little bit. Fucking dude, Team Edward and Team Jacob was a thing for like a fucking 8 years or something. It was insane.
Dude, they should bring the kid, I forget his name, who played Jacob. They should put him in the Batman movie.
Taylor Lautner, Shark Boy,
Yeah.
fucking Shark Boy.
Shark Boy.
Make him be like Nightwing. No, he could be Blue Beetle.
He can be Man Bat. Because he
There we
turns
go.
into the thing, like he turns into the werewolf and
For God's sake.
Oh boy. So I've been seeing a lot of shit and watching a lot of
literally
shit.
Like literally shit.
After I drink my coffee in the morning, hell yeah. I ended up getting the Regency pass for movies. Or not
Wow.
Regency, AMC. Yeah. AMC pass.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Regency's
AMC.
another brand of theater.
Fucking brag about it. Fucking 1%er.
AMC psh, it is so worth it. After like seeing 2 movies, you already made your money up, man.
No, I have the monthly thing. You get like 10% off concessions. You get
What
you don't have to-
you guys don't have AMC though, do you? in that
No,
area?
ours is a Cinemark, and I
Yeah.
don't know who like their big affiliate is, but
Right.
I get like a movie credit every month.
Yeah.
And I don't get to go out as often as I'd like. So they actually pile up, and then usually what
That's
ends up
cool.
happening is the good movie, like the quintessential movie comes out. I go out. If I love it, then I go see it a second time with Hannah, so it's a lot cheaper for me versus, whatever. Like, like when I saw Greatest Showman, I saw fucking Greatest Showman in theaters like 5 times.
Yeah.
Because I had like 2 free tickets to use, and then I only had to pay to take Hannah once. And
Like with AMC, I've always been like a Premier member or some shit like that. It's like $15 for the year, and then all of your dollar spendings goes towards points. And once you hit so many points, you get a $5 voucher. And so we always held on to those things. And when on Tuesday we would go to $5 Tuesdays here, and then I was just like, you know what? I want to start doing more videos and more content. Even if it's stuff that I can't talk necessarily with you, I could grab Austin or some shit.
Yeah.
Because he likes to talk about a lot more of like what Scorsese in the media would call cinema.
Austin, love you, buddy. No, it's the film school. You can't help it. Like
But-
they beat that shit into your brain when you get started.
Yeah.
It's like it was funny because I remember we talked about this during one of our classes because I did my PowerPoint presentation on a cinematographer that like nobody knew about, and everybody. I always say like you're a film student if like within the first 5 people that you name off, you get Scorsese, David Fincher, David Lynch, Roger Deakins, or like pick
It depends on the generation of film school too, because there's a lot more coming up now. I feel
maybe I still feel shit. I feel like the school we went to really kind of pushed that home a lot. I remember I did my PowerPoint on Jack Green, or Jack A. Green. He was the guy who did Rookie of the Year, and I believe he also did Hot Tub Time Machine. And the reason I picked him was because I really liked his cinematography for Serenity, the Firefly movie. So that was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. But yeah, again, shout out to Austin for coming on, man. I thought he hung pretty good, and you guys didn't bore the shit out of me for an hour and a half, so that was good.
I know when I started going in on Arrowverse shit, it was kind of crickets for his side, but I was just like, all right.
Deservedly so, because I feel like you and I are like the only people who are watching it like unironically right now.
That are in our age group too.
That too, fuck. Because I just watched, God, I wish you hadn't brought it up. I just watched episode 5 of Batwoman. Dude.
Episode 5. What happened in that one? I think I watched it.
That was Alice's backstory, where you meet Leatherface, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Her, like, daddy figure after a while.
Man, my brain melted.
And her brother, her, like, makeshift brother now, who can, like, what is his name? I know him from the things.
The actor or the character?
The character that he's playing, because he mimics. It can't be Mimic. That would be, well, I mean,
dude, it has
DC,
to be.
So.
I was going to say. It was just, none of this, the fucking show makes no sense.
It's still getting better.
And it's really not, man. Like
5 tads better.
It'd be hard. Okay, I will give you, this episode might be a little better.
Okay.
Because I thought the flashback stuff was really well done. Because
it was better than the first episode flashbacks, I'll tell you that.
Oh, fuck yeah. Getting rid of the, like, 5 frame per second shit. Thank you. Like, thank you, God. But the actors, the guy who plays, like, the creepy daddy figure was awesome. Like, he was a good actor, and, like, the 2 kid actors were pretty solid. And it was like, oh, we're working with their backstory. That's kind of neat. It's something interesting that I mean, you know what I mean? At least it was something new.
I'm just wanting them to fucking put her in prison so we can get up to date with the rest of the series.
I'll fucking die. My soul broke when
I am getting kind of, I don't know about you, but when I listen to the cast, I am tired of hearing myself talk about Batwoman.
Well, then you're going to hear one last thing about it from me is I didn't realize how cheap that show felt until, and it's had really bad CGI and terrible things. Yeah. And the costumes seem to be getting cheaper and cheaper looking. And, it was when fucking Jacob, spoiler, who cares? Jacob Kane gets fucking stabbed at the end.
Okay.
And we cut away, and I'm like, oh, he's going to get fucked up. Okay. I actually thought they were going to kill him. I honestly thought he was going to die. I was pretty close. I was like,
the comics and stuff, he knows she's Batwoman.
I think so.
He kind of helps her out and shit. So I'm just waiting for that part to happen.
Well, give him something to do. Yeah. He does nothing. So he gets stabbed, and then they cut away. Because normally you'd assume it's fucking gut stab, right? Apparently from a knife that can be thrown by her and embedded into a concrete wall. Fucking stabs him. And normally in a CW show, we'd have the next shot where he's like...
That's not the same knife.
Well, either way, she stabs him.
Because the mom chick, the adopted mom or whatever, his wife got rid of that knife. So Alice didn't get it back.
Oh, okay. Well, that was irrelevant. Anyway. I was just.
I'm just saying.
Oh no, that's fine.
All right.
But normally in a CW show,
I'm actually paying attention to this fucking show.
I like it. You'd cut next. There's just so much dumb in this show. It's hard to keep track. You normally would cut in a CW show to him, like probably in like a hospital bed,
A
going
stretcher or something. Yeah.
I got all fucking stabbed, and like he'd have to heal up. Literally, it's Ruby Rose just sitting on standing on a bridge, and all of a sudden Jacob comes from off camera, looks perfectly fucking fine, and he's just like, I got a thing with hospitals. Oh, you mean like Ruby had like a fucking thing with rules in the first episode? Oh, this writing is insane. I was just like, wow. They were just so fucked. They couldn't even go to a hospital to be like, have a heart moment of like, I got fucking stabbed by my long lost daughter. It's like, nah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Well, but that's all I got.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It just hurt. It hurt my soul.
I did finally, I don't want to stay on CW too much, but I did finally watch Arrow. Like, I'm up to date on everything except for Flash, I think, has an episode I haven't watched yet at this time. So I did watch I think 4 episodes from, I think 5 is out now. I just haven't watched it. So I've gotten through 4 episodes so far. I love it. I mean, I don't want that show to fucking end.
I know, and especially when it feels like it finally got better. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
and
can I...
spoilers, too, for Arrow, but can I say the decimation of Earth 2 was just like, what the fuck are they going to do now? I'm wondering, are they going to keep it gone? Because there were characters on Earth 2 that Flash always dealt with.
Yeah.
So is it going to be gone forever? And the fact that they brought Adrian back to play Green Arrow in that world was pretty dope. Yeah. I was like, well, now that would be a cool show to follow up once ML's gone.
I love Tommy being back. Anytime Tommy and Oliver get to fucking interact, it's fucking brilliant. It's so good. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm curious if they're gonna do like the cop out and bring all the Earths back, or if it's gonna be something that just changes everything.
Right.
And it's, I kind of like
Wouldn't
the
then
idea that
Earth 3 be technically Earth 2 then? No. Move it up the chain.
I don't think they'd want to do that because it'd be like, like if we blew up Pluto, it still would have been Pluto. We're not going to call Mars Pluto.
It's a multiverse, though. It's not actual planets in our galaxy. They're planets throughout the multiverse. There's different. It would be completely different.
Well, and I guess we call it Earth 3.
But it's also
so
infinite
strange.
Earths, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Well, yeah, because it also makes it strange because, like, we call it, like, our Flash would call it Earth 2, but on Earth 2, wouldn't they just call theirs Earth?
No, they still call it Earth 2. That's the
thing.
I
always found that strange.
And
so I was like, okay.
They call it, like, Earth X, Earth, like, 37 for Supergirl or whatever they're on. I forget. But I was just like, wait. No, you always human nature would dictate that you say yours is Earth Prime. How about that? Like,
yeah, right,
Prime.
Right?
Come on.
Oh, I don't know, man. Arrow's like killing it, but I gotta know, what is your opinion on the flash forwards?
I'm
like, when we deal with the kiddos and
have you seen episode 4 yet?
The last what happened?
Episode 4.
I'm gonna say no. I think I only saw 3.
He teams up with the one Asian chick that wears the white mask. They had her in Suicide Squad
in Hong Kong. Yeah.
So at the end of that episode, they all got together, and then they cut to black.
Oh, okay.
So they brought the people from the future into
that was right. Yeah.
present time. So I'm guessing that's what it was just leading up to see like how skilled these characters are now. So at that time, I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. Before they did that, I was just like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, I knew eventually they were all gonna come together anyways, but I just wanted to kind of see like, well, why is there a Deathstroke army?
Oh God! And then
and all that bullshit. So
it's the whole thing is they're also going to be the spinoff. I think they got greenlit for their spinoff or whatever.
For
sure. the Arrow Flash Forward people. I'm pretty sure they're getting a show. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure, but man, I could just not give a fuck about the Flash Forwards like ever. Their acting's really not that bad. I actually kind of like all the actors.
Yeah.
But man, like the Deathstroke thing is fucking dumb. It's just, I was like, the Deathstroke army, and like one of their first fights, like he's teleporting all over the place, and they're all like making silly mistakes. I don't know. It was just weird. I don't like the pacing on it because it like the normal Arrow storyline is like killing it so hard.
I think it served its purpose though, because they did only do it for 4 episodes with them for flashing. So I think it served its purpose with what they're going to do, because Arrow is nothing but like a crisis lead up. That's all it is. That's legit, I'm curious to see what this last episode 5, I think I haven't watched, of Flash is going to do, because at the end of the last episode that I watched, the Wells from that they finally got on their show, like, found out where the monitor's hanging out or some bullshit.
Yeah, yep.
So,
Yep.
and then Supergirl, they haven't even dealt with any of that stuff yet. Same as Batwoman, which is weird because those are the first 2 in the Crisis setup. So, I mean, we'll see. I think I don't really see a whole lot of storyline from Supergirl ending up going into anything. They haven't even brought Superman back yet on the show. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we're just going to, pay the guy to be there for a day or 2 for Crisis. And
it's probably for the best. I mean, especially because, like, I don't know. Supergirl and Batwoman obviously are not as strong as all the other ones. So.
I actually enjoy Supergirl this season. They're
totally
doing a lot more with Martian Manhunter and stuff like that right now. And,
I've learned pretty much. Yeah. I've heard pretty much since Lex Luthor got brought in, the writing got a little better. Yeah, I mean,
they spoilers for last season. They killed him.
But I mean, come on, Crisis, then they got to bring him back, right?
Well,
like,
no.
Gotta.
Here's what happened: they killed him, and then they brought him back. Like right at the end of the episode, the Monitor brought him back.
Okay.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is what my biggest thing is it the Monitor doing all these things, or is there the Monitor doing some stuff that's good, but then there's the anti-Monitor that's pretending to look like the Monitor to do bad shit, to like set up what he wants to do. That's one of my thoughts for it. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say about the CW shows. Do you?
What?
Do you have anything else to say about CW shows? I don't have anything.
No.
Okay, there we go then.
What the fuck, CW? What the fuck, CW? What the fuck, CW? We love you so much.
But what the fuck?
I forgot about that. and that was really funny. It made me laugh.
All right, so moving on. Again, I got the AMC app thing, or not app, but what the fuck ever it's called.
Okay, nailed it. Glowing endorsement. So what is that? Do you get so many movies a month or something?
It's like $21.39 after tax and shit like that.
Wow, thank you. Okay.
And you get to see 3 movies a week.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you get virtually 12 movies a month for $21. And I am taking advantage because I'm going to go see a movie right when we're done.
Hell yeah.
What?
Didn't you take advantage of it like twice this week already?
I have. Once for Zombieland. I owed Nikki because she went and saw Joker.
Double tap.
And she did not like Joker. So she thought it was a waste of time. And let's see the internet attack her because she's a woman that doesn't like Joker.
Oh, shit. Michael, don't do that. That's topical.
But so I took her to go see Zombieland finally. Double tap, whatever. And it was fun. I mean, it did what it's supposed to do. It made people... There was a dude in that audience that would not shut the fuck up, though. He was just like... I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
How did I end up in a crowd with Santa? Oh, that's fucked.
It was really funny. But as far as the movie goes, like, there's really no spoilers. They lay it out basically like the first one. Yeah. They just added in the one chick.
The blonde girl.
The blonde girl. And I actually like her because she was in the Politician show that Netflix did. So that was pretty cool. Zoe Deutsch is her name, I believe.
Sure.
Deutsch.
And when you say the Politician show, it's actually the Politician, not like House of Cards.
Yeah, it's
not
The
being, like-
Politician is what it's called. Which that was a great show. We never talked about it, but
It was the one with Gwyneth Paltrow in it, right?
Gwyneth Paltrow, her husband was a writer on it. So,
Yeah, I've heard good things.
yeah, it's a pretty fun show. There were times that I got so immersed in the show that I forgot it was based in high school. You like start to forget that they're in high school and like be like, wow, that politics is fucked up. And then you're like, oh yeah, they're in high school too. That's even more fucked up.
That makes it worse. Oh, that makes it worse. I'm curious, like the whole doppelganger. Okay, I have two questions. So
Okay.
probably gonna end up spoiling it. So if you guys give a shit about Zombieland 2, I don't care until it comes out because I really like the first one and I don't really necessarily feel that there was much they were gonna add on that was gonna make me really care.
Right. Well, it's supposed to be what 10 years later or so, and then Abigail, what's her face, is like all grown up now. She's like 20 something.
Math is
even
hard.
know.
Yeah. I'm curious. The doppelganger thing,
Yeah.
is that like a big chunk of the film, or is it pretty much just a quick joke?
No, it's like it's probably about maybe a 5-10 minute gag because it goes by really fast.
Oh, okay. Because I was afraid they were gonna like be fucking
The whole
at
rest
least
of the
doing like a mission, or at least like 20-30, like too long. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Kind of like, oh my god, I get it.
No, they run it through pretty quick with it. And when it's happening, you're thinking like, okay, when's this ending? When's the punchline? But like, no, they don't spend like 20-30 minutes on it. They're not like a big chunk of the movie. They're just like a mediocre part, just to run the stupid gag in there.
Yeah.
I was actually waiting to see some girls come out too, but they didn't bring girls out. Thankfully, I was like, sweet, they didn't go too corny with it.
I figured they didn't want to because they already had introduced the blonde chick by that point. I suppose.
I think it was. They probably spent about between 5 to 10 minutes on it because they do a little like, so one dude has his rules, and the other guy has his commandments. So they go back and forth on like their shit and like comparing and stuff. So
yeah, if it's only like 10 minutes, that sounds like that could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then my other one would be, okay, I gotta know how they got Bill Murray back into this storyline. Because my guess is that they were going around and they found like tapes, and I'm sure Woody Harrelson's character hasn't let it go that he killed him, and he finds like some fucking interview or something like during the apocalypse is happening or something.
I want to spoil one part for you, just because
Bring it.
I thought it was funny.
Fucking bring it.
There's a character in there that almost kills Woody Harrelson, and she says, I almost murrayed you. And they're like, what did you say? And they said, Murray, murrayed you. And they're like, don't you mean murdered you? And she's like, no, murrayed you. Like, fuck. Now I forget his name, even though we're just talking about
Jesse Eisenberg?
Bill Murray. There.
Oh, yeah.
Like Bill Murray, because somebody, killed him because they thought he was a zombie, and I thought you were a zombie, so I almost killed you type thing. So like they have a word for it. So
That's fucking great.
He ain't alive. Spoilers.
Yeah.
But the thing that like they show in the trailer or whatever, I guess, is that what you're talking about?
He was doing like an interview with Brian Gumble or some shit.
It's actually really good and really fun. That whole scenario, but it's like a post credit thing.
Oh,
it's like not even like post credit. It's like they end the movie and then he's like says something. He's like, because of I feel bad about blah 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 with Bill Murray or some shit. Here's some extra bonus footage for you, and they show it, and it's really cool. I don't know if I want to spoil that part for you, but it was.
No, I was just curious. Well, now it's not even part of the film. See, those are two things that I had the biggest worry about, and it's like, okay, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like, it's definitely gonna be fun. and it just feels like they're just gonna do more of the same, maybe ramp it up just a smidge.
Right.
So I'm like, sure, fuck it, why not? But I'm like, fucking 10 years later, man, that's a long. So
Yeah.
no, I'm excited. I do want to see it. I didn't find it to be a ticket worthy, especially when there's gonna be some weird shit coming out soon. So
Yeah. Well, we didn't even
Curious.
pay for it, so that's nice. Because I used one of my tickets, and then I had a $5 voucher, which was Tuesday, so it was like, bam, coolio. But yeah, I mean, it was okay.
so if you want to,
It wasn't better. It wasn't better than the first one, and there were
Okay.
some spots in there that you're like, oh, well, this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen. So you can call certain things.
It was extremely formulaic.
Yeah, kind of. Like, if you've seen enough movies, you're gonna be like, this, and this is gonna happen, or this is what that character actually did, or some bullshit like that. You know?
Gotcha.
Like, yeah. So, yeah.
I could see that with a film like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking a zombie movie with a trope, and they
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
the way that they do their jokes. I could see it. It's kind of like
Oh,
Scream.
they do have
Like,
a
they
funny
telegraph
joke
it.
in there, and it was funny, but the audience laughed way too loud. Like, they shouldn't have laughed as loud as they should have for that joke. And it was
Like,
like,
you're
it was a stupid zombie joke too. And I kind of want to say it, but it's just like,
go for it, man.
all right, so they go to Jesse Eisenberg, and he's reading the comic book of The Walking Dead.
Oh Christ.
And he's just like, oh man, this is so gory. Oh man. And he closes it, and he's like, but totally not realistic.
Okay, that's funny.
So I was like, that's funny. But everyone in the audience was just like, like the fucking Joker. I didn't
oh my
realize I
God.
could do the Joker laugh.
I understood that reference. That's funny.
Oh boy. But
Man.
it has its moments. It's not like breaking any records. It's getting bad reviews, I think. Like, it's at least on Rotten Tomatoes, which we don't really care about, but it got a low score on there.
The audience score was low?
I believe so. I don't remember, like, I know the actual like reviewer score is, but I believe the audience was too. I'm not sure. But yeah, so, and I know you said something that you weren't gonna go watch it, of course, because there's other shit coming out and stuff like that.
Well, it just doesn't feel like, you watch the trailer and you're like, oh, okay, more of the same.
Yeah.
And the jokes seem kind of obvious, and you're like, it felt lazy, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you're like, I like the first movie like a lot, so I would love to see the second one. It doesn't feel like it's worth.
They add some extra stuff in it to advance, like, the world building and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool too. Like, they build on top of the world that's already built. So it's like you get your base premise, but then they're still doing some world building in the 10-year gap now. And actually, the audience score is 89%. So it's actually good with the audience.
Yeah, so
it
I'm
was
sure-
a
I'm
lot
sure it's
lower
fine.
though the other day when I looked at this shit. Or maybe it was. Oh no, it wasn't that one. It
What?
was the one that. That's up too now. Never mind. I'm not even
Yeah, I saw a couple of trailers for it, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be shit. Just because, like, the jokes look kind of obvious, and it was just like, ugh. And it's getting made in a time that's like, things aren't quite reaching their potential, and I just go, I don't care. But like the idea that you've stifled a couple of the things that I figured were gonna destroy that film, kind of makes me feel a little more optimistic.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it. I'm gonna give a shit, but like, yeah.
No, it's yeah, it's really not anything
89%,
big.
like B plus. That seems fair. That
Yeah.
seems like about par for the course.
And
Sure.
yeah, I don't really
Fine.
know what else to really say about it. Like ask any question you want, but they, like I said, they do some cool world building with it to make it more interesting.
Did he get his
And
Twinkies?
They don't even do the Twinkies gag this time. They do. They switch it up to something else, which they kind of spoil it in the trailer.
Cigar thing?
From what he's wearing.
No. Okay.
Yeah. But so that's like that gag in there, and yeah. They have. There's some funny stuff in it though. There's like nothing that's gonna like break your bank. You know, it's not gonna change comedy.
So essentially, if you like the first one, you'll probably like the second one.
Yeah.
Cool. Seems fair.
But don't go thinking it's gonna be better than the first one, because it's all along the same lines of the same fucking story arc, pretty much. So. Yeah. With that said, though, I did watch another movie that is also along the same lines as its predecessors.
Kind of more of the same.
All the same. It's all the same, John. It's all the fucking same. I watched Terminator Dark Fate. And dear James Cameron, this is a fucking sequel. It is not of all the others.
Fuck.
Everything is canon in this movie. I don't care what the creators say.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Yes, John.
Me.
We all love Terminator 1, and we all really love Terminator 2.
At least I would hope so.
And we all kind of thought Terminator 3 was a waste.
I only watched that because I like Kristana Loken, and that was about it.
And we all thought Terminator Salvation was a decent
story.
Passable. It was all right.
It gave us the future war shit. It was something different. Sure.
And then we all were like, what the fuck with Genesis?
Genesis is just an abomination. It might, based on the way people talk about Dark Fate, I think Genesis might be worse. So,
yeah,
I would have to say, I would be willing to say,
that
Genesis is probably worse
than Dark Fate.
Maybe. It's hard,
I would
man.
say
I go back and
it depends on how you go with it, because Genesis dives on that whole Arnold's old type thing, so he's an older robot and his knees out of place and all this dumb bullshit, and you know he's got really gray hair in Genesis and all that stuff. So they really dove on those things and kind of were like, you know, with it.
Well, after we talk Dark Fate, maybe we'll do a little quick comparative of both at the end.
Oh, I'm going to talk all of them all together.
So yeah, let's get into it, because honestly, I'm back and forth between Dark Fate and Genesis. And which one's worse?
Yeah,
so.
I do want to point out though with Genesis, because they had Emilia Clarke is her name, right, from Game of Thrones.
Daenerys Targaryen.
In the Sarah Connor Chronicles, they had Lena Headey, who is also from Game of Thrones, play Sarah Connor.
And which Lena Headey was way better. I barely watched that show, but from the clips I've seen, she's like just way better.
And we're going to talk about that show too afterwards. So all the spoilers or no spoilers for Dark Fate? Do you care?
Dude, at this point, everybody's heard everything about Dark Fate at this point.
So I was really like, what the fuck, Japan?
Japan.
It's a gag on Hollywood Babylon.
Gotcha.
I was really just like, what the fuck, because they start the movie off with some old Sarah Connor videotapes from Terminator 2, I believe it is. It's 2. Where she's at the hospital and shit like that. And then they jump to the Judgment Day was supposed to be 1996 or 7, like the actual date of Judgment.
I think it was 97.
97.
I should know this. I just watched T2 like a week ago.
Yeah, you should know this.
I think it's 97.
And then
I'll check.
Judgment Day, of course, stops that, supposedly.
Supposedly.
You can never stop it. According to Terminator 3, you can't stop Judgment Day. And they're
Right.
fucking right. No matter how you look at it. I'll wait for you because you're looking up the date that Judgment Day was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Because the Terminator 1 took place in like 89. Then they jumped ahead to 1995 was the year that Terminator 2 took place. Okay, so Judgment Day was what date?
August 29th, 1997. And that was from Terminator 2's.
Terminator 2, okay.
Timeline.
Because Terminator 1 pushed it back, correct?
Terminator 3 pushed it back to 2019. I believe.
Okay. Which, and then, if I remember
nobody
correctly...
pays attention to 3 anymore. So
I remember correctly, T2 took place in 1995. So Judgment Day was supposed to be 2 years later, which they stopped.
Yep. And then it went farther.
Okay, so with that, Judgment Day was 1997. Therefore, in this movie, that did not happen in Dark Fate, of course. And then they jumped to 1998, which is a year after Judgment Day. And you get Eddie Furlong as a little kid again, which this was supposed to be a couple years after the Terminator 2 movie.
It's pretty much right after
It's
Arnie
2 years.
throws himself in the lava.
It's 2 years
supposed to
after
be-
that. It's supposed to be
and
2
they're
years
in-
after that, or something like that. But they made Eddie Furlong look younger than he did in T2. And then they had this like little scrawny kid like be his body double.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
To be fair, they both look good though. I've seen screenshots and like I've seen a bunch of the clips and stuff. Like the Linda Hamilton stuff looks
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like,
Well, we all know they can do that easily.
but still,
Nowadays.
like, I mean,
But-
especially getting the body, it's like, did you find the right body double or did you like CGI all of that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's impressive. It's really neat.
And then, of course,
Technical.
they did Arnie again with the body, the face, and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Which apparently the same guy they used in
Salvation.
They used in Genesis, and I'm guessing they used him in Dark Fate as well as Arnie's body double.
Yeah, why not?
So it makes sense. Because in Genesis, he plays the body double of the evil Terminator that's sent there, and then Arnie kills him. Yeah, I know way too much about these movies, even the bad ones. So they kill Eddie Furlong, John Connor. So John Connor is no longer in the future to send anybody back.
It's sad. It's sad.
So with that, none of these fucking movies should exist.
So pretty much, fucking Christ. So pretty much for me, once that happened, I'm out. And I will preface, and I want to preface all of this with this franchise means a fuck ton to me. Like I obviously preferred the T2 versus T1, but I really do like T1.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, T1 was like my first movie sex scene.
T1 is also more.
TMI.
It was the one that was actually like a horror film.
Yeah, it was
just
more
like Alien. You know, they did
Yep.
the horror, and then the sequels were all action films afterwards. Which I don't know why James Cameron likes to fucking do that, but okay.
because the man is about spectacle. Well, I mean, the rumor is he's fucking stole the script from somebody anyway, so kind of makes more
For
sense.
which
after
one?
Steven, the second one
T2
for T2. Yeah.
makes sense. Like I heard
yeah,
he supposedly came up with the idea or wrote the first script based on a dream about robots killing people. But I would just say there's so many movies before Terminator that were about like androids or robots killing the human race. So, I mean, what was the Day After Tomorrow, right? What was that? Was that the one?
that sounds right.
And then you had The Last Day on Earth or some shit like that, or I forget. But those were like aliens. Those weren't like ones that we created ourselves. Nowadays, everybody does the whole, you created the robots that took over the world. Alexa's going to kill you.
They took our jobs.
They took our jobs. After that, you just go into the back. You go like 22 years after 1998 into the future, into Mexico. You're in Mexico then, and all of that fun stuff happens. You meet a family. The family dies, of course, except for the one person that's the main character, because main characters can't have families in these movies. They did do something interesting. I'll say this with the evil Terminator. I'm trying to remember what they called it.
The Rev 9.
Rev 9. Yeah, thank you. The Rev 9 is kind of like he's like the T800 endoskeleton, and then he also has the what is that? The T1000, I believe it is. Kind of like gel form onto it, and it can take form. But in this adaptation, it can only take form if it touches the thing or touches the person. And if it touches the person to take their form, it thus kills that person at the same time.
Okay.
That's what they explain in it. So I was like, okay, so it can't just, take form of whoever the hell it wants, like Robert Patrick did in T2, or the chick in T3 when she did the same thing, the TX, which I will say, and this is where it gets fucked up for me. This movie steals a lot of shit from other movies.
Yeah, that seems to be the kind of like trend I'm seeing. Like everybody wants to like nuke all the other like continuity just so they can steal bits and pieces and put it into a rehash. That's kind of weird.
So like the Rev 9 is pretty much the same thing as the TX from Terminator 3, the one chick robot.
Yeah.
Because she was able to morph herself and then she had an endoskeleton underneath. The only difference was she couldn't separate in the two separate robots like the Rev 9 can. And then, but of course, like unlike the other ones before it, the Rev 9 has to touch the thing to even copy it. So that's a downfall to it. And I don't think Cool like kills this one. Like you can't like freeze it like they did the T1000. Of course, that didn't kill it anyways.
Yeah.
So, but they used it to stop it for a little bit. And then you have the chick, Grace.
One? Danny or Grace?
Grace
Grace is the
by
augmented human.
Yes, which is very familiar from Terminator Salvation. When who was it? Sam Worthington, Marcus from Salvation was an augmented human. Except he didn't have to take weird shots to keep going. Like they didn't do that whole metabolism thing. Like he was legit like more robot than human, but he was still human. So in that way they took it and they stole everything, dude. They stole everything. Even the fact that this was a fun one I grabbed. Terminator 3, it's not even a T800 that Arnold plays. He plays like a T850 or T900 because it's a grade up from the T800 from T2 that Arnie plays in Terminator 3 anyways. That robot, if because I went back and watched some of these movies.
Man, I
watched
3 twice and that was about it.
So that robot was reprogrammed to go back in time to save John Connor and whatever his wife's name was, Kate something, his future wife, to save them to get them to the bunker at the end of T3. But before that robot was reprogrammed, that is also the same robot that killed John Connor in the future. Kind of like, the T-800 who kills John Connor and then helps them at the end of Dark Fate. And people think this is such a great movie. It's just stealing everything that you hated from the other movies.
Well, and then like deleting the other one. It's just like, oh, this is a direct sequel, but you know the end.
No.
Fuck you. Like,
here's also the thing too. They can't delete those movies, and I'm not even going to go into the TV show at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to go into Genesis.
I always go off movies just for the sake of it. Yeah.
But we will get into the TV show because Cameron produced that shit too.
Yeah. Well, dude, Cameron just wants money, bro.
So
he's got Avatar movies to make.
In Genesis, they show that there's like a multiple timeline bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Like, or multiverse, however you want to look at it. Because he goes back. Apparently there was someone else sending robots back before then to even save Sarah Connor when she was a fucking kid.
Ugh.
So
it's
what
such
the
a
fuck?
simple premise. Why did you have to like? It was so simple, and you had to make it so fucking convoluted. Why?
And then, that's the other thing in Dark Fate. They're the T-800 that Arnie plays in that one. He's saying, well, in my future, they sent Terminators back throughout time.
Right? Like, what the fuck? Why?
Because they wanted to get them at any random time point.
I know,
which
but
makes
it just-
sense. But then also saying that is saying like, the idea that someone is sending Terminators back through time also makes sense with Terminator Genesis thing of like somebody sent a good robot back in time to save her as a kid from a bad one, because I think there was someone bad there too at that time. There was a bad and a good one trying to kill Sarah Connor as a kid.
I'm holding my breath right now.
And then the whole Genesis movie basically creates an alternate timeline, and then it created like with just that, but then it created another alternate timeline with Kyle Reese going back in time, because then he had like two timelines in his fucking brain or something.
Ugh.
But it opened the gates to multiverse in the Terminator world.
Why you make my soul hurt?
Okay, so that movie Genesis.
So now they introduced the multiverse.
In Genesis, they did.
Okay.
But in the same terms that they introduced it in Genesis, they introduced it in Dark Fate as well, because if there's robots being sent back through time in multiple time periods, it's going to create different branches of time. I think they even mention it's like a different time, because he is now in a different timeline because his future doesn't exist, the T-800 in Dark Fate. Yeah. He tries to explain it even, my future doesn't exist, but I was sent back from my future before it didn't exist, which actually technically it shouldn't. Oh no, because they sent him back in time to that time period before Judgment Day was stopped, apparently. Bro, this is why time travel movies should not try to explain anything.
But why? But see, okay, so here are my two issues.
Here's the thing, though, real quick.
Yeah.
Like, because all the people complain about the script of this movie, and yes, it's not like the best one out there. I mean, it's not the worst one either. But as far as explaining like everything, they tried to over-explain some shit. When you're in a franchise where a guy sent his dad back in time to sleep with his mom, to impregnate his mom with him so he could grow up to send his dad back in time to sleep with, you just don't overthink it.
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
But that's the script doing it. That's why I was saying it's like it was such a simple fucking premise. You send a good Terminator back, you send a bad Terminator back.
That was T2 though. The first one they just sent a human and a Terminator back.
But that's still it's a good guy versus a bad guy.
Yeah.
To protect or kill the specific person.
Right.
Pretty fucking simple. Like, yeah, the time travel shit, sure. That's a little element to get it rolling.
I'll say this.
Suspension of disbelief for that.
With Dark Fate, I like this movie more than Genesis and more than 3. But I think with Salvation in this one, they're probably about the same par.
Three is pretty doo-doo, but
Yeah.
um,
But it's because everyone's like, oh, it's the best one since T2. I'm like, one, you're only saying that because Cameron's brainwashing you, saying it's a direct sequel from T2.
Yeah.
When it's not. It's not.
Or I feel like half of these people, it feels like they haven't watched a movie before like 2005.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that okay with the multiverse thing and then the way that they introduce,
They don't claim multiverse or nothing.
That's fine.
That's just
fine.
me
timeline, but I'm saying
pushing
timeline
onto
stuff.
them. Yeah.
My whole issue is why fucking waste all of the time to just fuck all that up, like because now it makes Arnold Schwarzenegger's robot in Terminator 2 look like a fucking moron.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one more chip and he has to like fucking kill himself to protect him. Now he looks like an idiot because they've been sending him back for 1,000 years. He should have just stayed and kept protecting him.
Yeah.
It makes no
Well,
sense.
here's the thing though too with that. The T-800 that's sent back in time throughout time to kill young John Connor in 1998 when the one that actually does it, he was still bad. He was still a bad robot. The one that was sent back in time to protect John Connor was rebooted, so maybe he doesn't realize Skynet was sending him back through time all that time.
Either way,
it's a toss-up, but
it's an element you don't have. You have an infinite amount of things you can do when you're writing this script.
Yeah.
You get all the characters, and it's the same fucking thing that happened with Star Wars, is you get all of these actors back, right? You want to nuke the old movies because you think this one's going to be better. Fine. Then use it. What'd you do? You brought them back to murder them and change their characters. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely insane.
The only character that they've kept from the original now is Sarah Connor. Is Linda Hamilton.
And they make her like fucking bitter about being John Connor's mom. Like it's fucking weird. And then like and then they fuck up Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. Like they fuck him all up because they give him like a family and shit. That's all dumb. And
I mean, the
I
way
do
they
drapes.
So I'll tell you this: the way that they like it unfolds and he tries to explain it and all this bull crap. I mean, yeah, you could buy it in a world where a guy sent his dad back in time to make him. I'm just gonna buy it because the whole world is just fucked anyways.
Let me do this. So, in Terminator 2,
yeah,
there's a deleted scene. So I'll give the franchise a bit of a break. It's in the special edition or the extended edition. There's a scene after they get away from the liquid metal guy,
where they're
like
reboot him, right?
Yeah, they're pulling bullets out of him and they're like talking about him and stuff. He can't learn anything. They put like an inhibitor on his chip so he can't learn. They only wanted him to fulfill his objective. So the robot trusts John and Sarah to take the chip out, reboot him so he can start learning. Right. And then that's why they teach him things.
Hey, if Cameron says none of those other movies exist, the fucking deleted scenes don't exist either then.
Yeah, right. Sure. But I'm just saying I like it because it's like better canon and it at least makes up for the fact that he's a robot. Yeah. And that now he's learning traits because he is a robot. He doesn't have feelings. He can interpret things, but he can't literally feel them. So, because the line is, I know now why you cry, but it's something I can never do. Yeah. Right before he puts himself in the drink and, thumbs up and shit. Now, this fucking film has him shoot John Connor, fucking kills him, goes off, sees a woman with like having a domestic abuse situation.
A year later.
Still happens. Still happens.
Yes.
And he helps raise a child and learns compassion.
Yes. Which they do show that in T2 that he's learning more.
He's learning traits and stuff, and that's fine, but it's like...
Well, this is between the 22-year period that he's learning all this extra bullshit.
But he's a robot. Like
he is a Terminator.
It could have been almost better if, like, he went and put himself in, like, a fucking thing, and he was, like, dusted, and somebody could, like, find his chip or something. Like, they find his energy thing, and they need
So
him
that's the thing I got a
protect
question
him or
about
something?
too. So let's go back into Dark Fate. Well,
Yeah.
technically we are.
Yeah.
But with the way that they do, the movie, like you said, in T2, they got to make sure all the Terminator crap is just gone.
Yeah.
Right. So then, of course, there's another Terminator now in the timeline in 1998. There's all those parts right there. Now, granted, they make a storyline as to why, he's not found, he's not used or whatever like that. But then you have the people from the future coming back that are from an alternate future with no Skynet. They don't know anything about Skynet. It's called Legion, and it was like a artificial military thing created or some shit like that.
Skynet 2.0. Yeah.
Basically. In Genesis, they renamed it Genesis, but it was still Skynet in that one. In this one, they don't even hint that Legion is Skynet. They're just saying it's a whole new thing, which they have like different robots, different ways to, instead of like when they come back, go back in time and like suck all the fucking metal and shit around them. They're just like frozen ice cubes and then they fucking fall. Cause apparently their time travel machine can't just put them on the ground.
Right?
They're always
That's
in the
so
fucking air.
weird.
I'm just like, why? I was just like,
Because we gotta show off our new special effects, man.
you gotta be like, we're different. We're not Skynet.
It's what it is, man. They dangly keys, Michael. The dangly keys.
Oh,
They just
man.
trick you. They just
It's
like
horrible.
Because like the fucking I'm
And-
not gonna call him fucking Carl.
Here's the thing too. So they always say like you need for the time traveling stuff. They made it a big point in Genesis, but I think they said it in like Terminator 1. That you can't send anything back in time
You need the
unless it
human
has
skin.
human
You need
skin
the
on
skin.
it. So my question with that is, one, even with the T1000, that's not human skin, bro.
I think they say it like they made it pretty fucking close, but my argument for that would be pretty fucking convenient that they happened because Salvation fucks the timeline that they had already been working on the robots that have skin on it. Then they make the time machine that happens to need to have the skin on it to send them back.
Well,
It's like
if you were
pretty
going
fucking
into
convenient.
deleted scenes, then too,
Okay.
Terminator 3 has a really fucked up deleted scene about the design of the robots while they're making them, and they're designing them off of a doctor who looks like Arnold,
Gotcha.
but
Oh,
his voice
fuck,
is
yeah.
completely fucked up. And then they have another guy in there who's like the small guy with a really deep voice with Arnold's voice. And then they just pair those two together, and that makes the robot that you see. As
You
the
explaining that to me,
T800.
I forgot about that. It just made me sad.
I love that deleted scene. I was like, it's so fucking corny. It means nothing, but it's just like that little icing on the top of like, this is how bad the movie really was.
It's hard because I'll let Salvation get a pass just because it was kind of neat to watch the like war aspect of everything.
Yeah.
I really do not consider any film after T2 to even fucking exist at this point because it's just.
And
I don't
honestly,
know
you can live with T2 and then Salvation, canon.
Yeah.
Well,
I
what
see.
people fucking call canon.
Yeah,
That
whatever.
word gets thrown around the way too much.
I would absolutely agree.
Because Salvation is literally all in the future. It's just him finding Kyle Reese as a kid. The one fucking robot that's there that is whatever his fucking name is, Sam Worthington's robot, Marcus.
Sure.
He dies at the end of that movie. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fucking spoiling the whole franchise.
for like a fucking
whatever.
10-year-old movie.
So like nothing there is, in line with anything we've seen already. I mean, he hasn't even gotten the. Wait, did he get the scar? Yeah, he got the scar. He got the traditional scar in Salvation. So that works too with what we've seen in the previous movies as well. Speaking of future ones, they did a shot in the future in Dark Fate. It was like the lamest thing too. I was just like, you guys did better the future shots in T2 and Terminator, the first one. So this one, well, of course they had the one where they all come out of the water. Everybody saw that. It looks
The
very
Pirates of the
yeah,
Caribbean
yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Everybody saw that one in the trailer. But they have this like full-fledged scene where they're flying through and they're shooting stuff and they're in this spaceship that, and this is why I said, I was like, dude, the fuck? I was like, it looked, and they were on, it looked like, because it didn't look like Earth because of course of the nukes or whatever happened and shit like that. And these people in these helmets and shit, and then they're blasting away and they're shooting at robots that you can't see right now because they're in the clouds. I was like, I think dude just grabbed this from like an extra scene from Avatar and was like, let's fucking use this.
Just color grade it and we'll just use it. Yeah.
And because then they're running into a cave like in there. And I'm just like, and then they got these fucking Terminators that just have fucking tentacles all over them. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then that like doesn't ever like come back. Like I think there's like the one scene where he's like being hugged by all the border security guards and he like stabs him.
Which you
But
don't
other
get
than
to
that,
see. You don't get to
insane.
see it.
It's insane.
I was like waiting for them to pull out to see that because you hear it, and I'm just like, I want to see it. A fucking Marvel movie would have showed me that. They wouldn't have been bloody, but they would have showed me.
To be completely honest, I think they didn't show it because it's one of those things that you can tell. If you make it too obvious, people are going to wonder why he just doesn't fucking do it the entire film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he's pretty fucking OP. And because this augmented human, they just had to give her a fucking flaw somehow. They gave her too big of a flaw, and then they had to like retroactively fix it with the syringe thing. It was so fucking pointless. And it was just like, see, this is where the curiosity comes, because you talk about, because everybody's big complaint right now is that it's super woke. And
it's not.
See, my issue is that from the a little bit from the dialogue, but it's not as heavy-handed in the dialogue.
Where though? Like my question is where, because like I watched this movie going in with the thought that, you know, everyone's gonna be like, oh, they killed John Connor and now a woman's taking John Connor's place, and so because we have to push that in the agenda and stuff. And like I went in with the mindset thinking that's what everyone's gonna fucking say. So I'm gonna look at this and see if like they're pushing like an agenda kind of thing like that. This movie doesn't push anything, dude.
So let me give you.
It doesn't even push its own script. What the fuck?
Let me give you like. Let me just give you like 4 examples and then see what you think.
Okay.
So obviously you already got John Connor's dead. So you remove your main male character to literally replace with another woman. You remove Arnold Schwarzenegger's robot to replace with a woman. You bring back Sarah Connor, which that one's fine because I would have assumed she was essentially the focal point for the first 2 films anyway. But wait.
Okay.
So you got those. Of course, the relationship that Arnold ends up in is because of a male domestic dispute. So there's another one. You could have, and then you have the idea that it's her womb. Like Sarah Connor literally says, it's not you, it's your womb. So she's almost like bitter that it's not so much I'm a hero, I'm the mother of the hero. Mm-hmm. And they pretty much go, you're not the mother of John Connor, you are John Connor. It's like you don't find a lot of that dialogue to be a little heavy-handed, or like the literal removal and replacement of stock characters.
But
I get
not from the way that it's delivered. From the way that
I suppose
the script might have been trying to do that, but they did not do that.
Also, I do find it interesting when they're in the border patrol area.
Let me hear you say it, because I said something to somebody about this. Let's go.
They have the scene where it's like they're like trying to break out, and Grace is like coming up to like, how do we release the prisoners? And she's like, they're not prisoners, they're detainees. And it's like, wow, I know what that fourth wall reference is. And it's like, why would you take the time to say that? Like, you're like gonna get murdered, essentially. Like, why bother? So that felt a little fourth wall breaking and a little agenda driven. just because of all the shit that happened down at the border.
It was said
last
in a
couple of
way.
years.
I remember that line. It was said in a way that was just such a throwaway thing, though. Too.
But
It's
but
like
they took
so
the time
so
to
many
do
people
it.
hold on to shit. Like I don't see. I don't know. I think
You
the
don't
world,
find that funny though. Like that it's like
it was stupid.
they're
To just be like that, but
Did
you
they
know,
call them cages too? Didn't they call the cells cages at some point?
I don't remember them calling them
think they-
anything.
I think
Lock
they
up
did.
or holding. They just call it holding.
Maybe okay. Because I swore I heard that, but that could have been from like the
But
fucking 9 reviews.
One
I've
that
listened to,
I was told was that it was a political statement or a political wokeness that Gabriel Luna, who's a Mexican American,
yeah.
that he was wearing a border patrol outfit. And
Yeah.
I told this person, and
I
I'm
don't
going
see
to
how
tell
that-
everyone this
That's
too.
insane.
I said, how is that a political statement when most border patrol agents, including the U.S. side,
Yep.
are Mexican?
Because they can fucking speak the language.
I was like, if anything, that's accurate. And if anything else, it's very inaccurate how many non-Mexican border agents they had in that fucking movie.
See, this is the thing I always talk about with you about this whole thing. It's not the idea that it's in there. It's the fact that the things that are blatant people use, but then they start reading into everything. And
They
it's
do,
like,
and that's this my problem. That's like one thing I love about movies is you can read into everything. It's also the one thing I fucking hate about movies because of like this. I don't even want to say like snowflake community we're living in, but snowflake community.
yeah, whatever.
I don't
Everybody
know
gets
what
offended.
else to
whatever
call
you
it.
want.
I don't even know what snowflake means besides snow.
Oh yeah, because you live in fucking Florida.
But it's like, I get it. You can read it.
Yeah.
I can watch anything and read into it in a
Oh, yeah.
political way or some type of agenda. I wrote a script myself, and this is a true fucking thing.
humble brag.
No, this is a true thing. Like, I had 3 different people read it because there's only like 40 some pages. It's meant to be like a mini series of 3 separate things. I just haven't wrote the other 2 parts. And I send it to 3 different people. I don't know if I sent it to you.
Which one was it? What was the title?
Monkey Borg.
Oh God, you sent that to me like when you first did it.
Okay. So yeah, it's there's a lot more shit in it now. But I sent it to 3 other people and was like, "Hey, take a listen, read to this. Let me know what you think. If I should change some stuff, or what you take from it." I wrote the fucking script as just like a fun-filled thing,
Just
like
rolling through.
random shit. I got back this like from one person. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to blast them, but they were like,
You know who you are.
it's like so woke that you touched on this like one aspect of society and how they're like demeaning this group of people with this one character who's not even a human, but you're doing it in a way that makes sense because he's from Earth, but he's not human, but he's this like ideology, or not ideology, but like not foreshadow. What the fuck do they call him? Like, he's what people look at, like a stereotype name or figure that people would say, oh, this race is like this, and you can't call them that because it's super
just
racist.
a stereotype? Just
Yeah, like a stereotype. And he's like, you used it as a character. Like, the stereotype is that actual character, and you made it this big thing. And he's like, it's really deep. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you smoking? Because I did not write that. I was like, and the thing is, like, as soon as he said that, I was just like, wow, this proves that everybody reads in the shit looking for these like political agenda, wokeness, feminist,
and that's
masculine,
the way,
whatever bullshit. And
that's the problem. Is like, I would say it's fine. You can find these things, but you need better examples.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, this is what I derive from. Because again, with the Terminator thing, that's why I gave you those examples.
Right.
And given the state of Hollywood and what's been going on, you see a trend. When you have that many examples, it gets hard not to read into too much. When, let's be fair, the Border Patrol thing was a good setup. They needed certain things. In Terminator 2, they went to Mexico to hide out to get their guns and gear up and shit.
Which
so
I'm like,
sense.
how come she's not hitting up her family as she had in Mexico in T2? Bruh.
Well, and also,
Where's all
how
those
is
guns
she
at,
fucking
man?
traveling? Well, also, how's she traveling everywhere with like a small armada in her car, not getting pulled over constantly?
Well, she's in
While
Mexico.
she's chasing
so
fucking Terminators. Fuck, right? But
my biggest
the whole
question
thing
is if
like,
she's been traveling across the border, because not all the Terminators are clearly landing in Mexico. How's she getting back across the border if she needs someone to help sneak her out?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the biggest thing. And then my other big issue with it was like how they had the coyotes set up to like get them out of Mexico. Mm-hmm. They didn't seem very like the one guy who was like leading them the rest of the way out. He didn't seem very competent in like making sure people weren't there or this and that, you know, because they literally walk into a field full of fucking agents. I'm just like, and then they have a plane crash. And this is where it got me confused because there's a plane crash right where everyone's at. And then, bam, next scene, we're at the holding cell. I'm like, who arrested them? Like, I thought everyone just died.
It's probably a fucking deleted scene or something. They probably ran out of time or didn't shoot it. But I'm like, there's just a lot of that, man. Like, the syringe thing. Like, she has to have the syringes on her. And she gets, like, she has to go through a checkpoint. How did you not find that? I can't even take a water bottle on a plane. Like, how did you not?
But she didn't go through a
find
checkpoint.
syringes
She went into the Border Patrol unconscious because she had fucking metal all sticking through her because she got injured. So they did. So they're not gonna check, you know, just because she's injured. They're not gonna do a thorough check, I should say.
Maybe, I guess. Sure.
And she still would technically, being in the Border Patrol building, they're still technically in between.
But I also fucking hate the fact that she's a human. Grace is.
Yes.
And she's just like fucking obliterating people. Like random policemen and stuff. Like, she's kind of a piece of shit.
You just brought another thing up I just remembered.
What?
With her at the end, she kills herself or gives her life for her fucking power source to come out because apparently she doesn't have a heart anymore. She just has a power source. So she's even more like Sam Worthington's character, except he actually had a fucking heart. So she's more Terminator than he was.
That's fucked up. That's funny. That's funny.
But she pulls that source out, and then of course the star of this movie, Danny, has to kill the Terminator with it, shove it down his throat. Same thing happened in T3 when they took the power source and shoved it down the robot's throat.
Oh god. Oh god. Michael.
Anyways,
but I had a huge problem with like her just unceremoniously just killing people.
Yeah.
It's like you're supposed to be the fucking hero.
Well,
like,
does
what
she
is
kill
happening?
humans? I don't see her killing.
She fucks up some cops pretty fucking good.
She fucks them up, but she doesn't kill anybody.
Still though, she's a human. Like with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it made sense because he's a fucking Terminator, and John had to have a legitimate conversation with him that you can't kill people. And then what happened? The very next scene when they're breaking into the asylum, he walks up and shoots the security guard in both legs. They even make a joke out of it. He goes, I thought I told you not to kill anybody. He goes, he'll live.
Yeah.
And then they go.
Blew out his fucking kneecaps. That's gonna... Now he's not going to live comfortably because now he's not going to have a job. He can't stand. He's going to be in a fucking wheelchair.
Still alive.
His knees are going to ache every time it snows or rains.
Christmas will never be the same.
Fucking old people problems.
He probably did Relay for Life every year, ran marathons.
Oh,
nah, he was
man.
kind of chubby.
That was back in the 90s, so he couldn't even like take advantage of GoFundMe and like rob a bunch of people out of billions of dollars.
You're insane.
But no,
I didn't like, I don't know. Like, I thought I'd hate Grace a lot more.
She was actually, I'll tell you this, the talent in this, they were all solid.
Danny was really boring. She just kind of felt like a shell. And like, and then they put
They
that
don't
big
really,
gun in
because
her
she doesn't
hands.
really
She
have a
looks kind
lot
retarded.
of. She doesn't really have a lot of lines and shit. Once her brothers,
really, yeah.
once her brothers knocked out.
Yeah.
After that though, like the delivery from everyone else, especially Grace, like, yeah, like you see her in the trailer and you're just like, the fuck is this skinny ass chick? Like, you know, tall dangly thing that looks bigger than Arnold, like taller than Arnold. Yeah, but they I feel the delivery from her, especially her and Linda Hamilton's like interactions and stuff were pretty good. So
Linda was hard because it just felt like she didn't fucking want to be there. Like as an actress, like it just felt kind of.
she was on a lot of hormones, bro. No, seriously, she was
What?
telling about. She said that she had to take a bunch of hormones to like beef
Oh,
up and
to beef
stuff,
up?
and yeah, so she was going through a lot of like, you know, hormonal changes and shit, like just being
Well,
an
see,
ass.
Well, and again, that was one of my things where I just go, we could have done a completely different story and still had all these characters. Like, imagine if, like, we got Eddie Furlong back. Like, he looks pretty disheveled and shit still. Yeah. And it's like, they could have been running from Terminators. Like, if they felt the need to keep this
Honestly,
storyline where they're coming back, we could have had him on the run.
honestly,
or maybe
though, like, it's 20 some years after 98, so it's like 24 years after Arnold's T2. You could have brought Eddie Furlong back like he is. I mean, granted, he might not be like a super popular actor or anything anymore.
Who cares?
You know,
He's just him, though.
but it's him. He could have played John Connor however he looks. People would have complained and say, oh, well, that's not what John Connor looks like in the future. And I'd be like, well, they're not in the
future's
dystopian
different.
future, you know?
It's a different future, and they haven't gotten there yet. And also, I mean, imagine if we would have just used him as a cameo, like Eddie Furlong and Linda Hamilton were like a safe house.
Yeah.
Like they knew they weren't coming after, but they're still crazy, like bunker people who have all their weapons and shit. So when this starts going down, they see it on the news. They reach out to him and bring him in because they know.
Yeah.
And we could have had like a cool little system where they just told them the history about everything and maybe how to defeat. And then either the bunker blows up and then they die, so at least they go out with a purpose, or we just move on. They literally pass them the torch. It's like, hey, here's all the information. Good luck.
You know why he says that the other 4 movies, is it 4? 3 movies don't exist?
Sure.
Is because he couldn't go based on after 3. Well, 1, because the Judgment Day happened, and 2, they killed off Sarah Connor in 1997 was her death.
Oh, yeah.
In that one. So she literally dies like a year after all the Terminator bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, wait, who raised Eddie then? or not Eddie, John.
So then I got 2 other problems. I'll go with the quicker one. Sarah Connor's excuse for why she doesn't take pictures of him.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking dumb. That makes no sense. So there's no record of John anywhere. Like, that's not how that works. I just didn't take pictures of him. You know he went to school, right? And then I'm like, do we remember how the T-1000 got his photograph in the first movie? Or in the second movie?
It was at the foster parents, wasn't it? That's where he got the picture from.
Because he was a cop.
Yeah.
He played a cop, and the kid has a juvenile record.
Yeah.
So most likely there were also mugshots. I mean, that's insane. There was record of him.
I think they. Maybe it was later down the road. Maybe it was in one of the other movies. But I feel that like she had him wiped completely cleaner from everything.
Not in this movie.
But
Not in this movie.
fuck what Cameron says. All the other stuff is canon.
That's fine. We can keep it. It's just like it's still dumb.
I just kind of want to know from other people, like watching these Terminator movies. Like, do you think? I feel that they could all be in the same universe. They're just different timelines. So, because my problem is, you're regardless of what you think of the other 3 Terminator movies, Rise, Salvation, and Genesis. Regardless of what you think to them, if you say, oh, these don't fucking exist, you're taking so much away from the creators that spent a lot of time in them.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about that.
And I love how they did an interview with Arnie, and they asked him, he's like, so this is coming right after 2 and none of the others exist anymore. And he's like, oh, that's what Linda and Cameron say, but to me, everything else is...
Yeah. Well, and look, this is one of those things where I go, they are not entitled to my enjoyment. That is not how this works. And the whole thing is like, oh, they made the... So what? Okay. Like, these are people who just fucking made it. You know, maybe they weren't even fans. I don't know. Like, it could be another fucking job to them. I don't give a shit.
But I will always say...
Whatever the end product is what I have to go off of.
Yeah.
And when it's shit, it's like, you worked really hard. Awesome. I feel really bad that you worked really hard on something that nobody cares about. It'd be like if I call a plumber and he can't fucking fix my toilet, but he tried really hard, that's not how this works. You know what I mean?
In the same way, though, if the creator of the product comes back and is just like, hey, this shit don't matter. Only the shit I do matters because it's my story, even though I sold out like a bitch years ago. I shouldn't have to take his okay story and be like, all right, that's it. It's just these 3.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's when we have that's when you have to have the discussion of, okay, if he's going to play that game, that this is a direct sequel from that, then this better be coherent to that. And it's not.
All it is rip off from all the other movies.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, maybe if they'd actually...
And it's literally a rip off from 1 and 2 as well.
Dude, it's just a rehash of all of the stories all thrown into a CGI jumbled mess. Yeah. That's all it is.
It's all 5 stories put into one movie to make a 6th movie.
and they make stupid jokes throughout too. And it's like, I mean, it's just what
they
like
don't
Marvel
go as heavy though. They don't go as heavy as like Genesis did, and that's one thing I appreciate.
The third one was a big fucking joke. I mean, like the veterinarian stuff and the stuff on the, on the fire, like, I mean, think about the thing. I'm not gonna call you fucking Carl. That was probably the funniest joke in the movie, because he's with the family, right? And he raises
Carl!
all those years. Fucking another Walking Dead reference, 2 in a row. The whole like, our relationship isn't physical. It's like, really, that's what you did with that? It's like, why not just have her know that he's a robot?
Or why not have him fuck her? We know he has a dick.
He's gonna lay for it dangled in Salvation, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if they like showed it, but I think there was like a fog or something.
Arnie could literally
Salvation was PG-13, so.
Dude, fucking Arnie could literally lay the iron pipe, dude. Like he could just draw. He's like the perfect sex bot.
And like because he's so big, that's still a good excuse to be like, I can't be on top. I might squish you. Not that I'm 5,000 pounds and I might kill you.
My whole thing is they went for a joke with his relationship thing, but they did it in the dumb way. And granted, I get it. Everyone's like, oh, that'd be your opinion. It's like, yes, it is my opinion.
Yes, it is your opinion.
It makes no fucking sense that she would have no idea that he's a robot. Like, does he just eat for fun? He weighs like a ton. He's made of steel.
I mean,
so every time he gets in a car.
Honestly, though, maybe. Just maybe he told her, but didn't want everyone else to know he told her.
But that's lame. Like, it would have just been cooler. Like, if she was in on it.
He does not owe fucking Linda Carter or these other 2 chicks.
Wonder Woman?
Or Linda Carter, wow. Linda Hamilton.
I was like, fucking Wonder Woman's in this shit?
Or these other 2 people that just show up to his doorstep, his entire life story and what he shares with his woman. Look. You show up to my doorstep, I'm not going to tell you I'm a robot either.
Oh, my God. All right. Fair enough. I'm just bringing up the example because I think it was a dub.
Anyways, back to like the whole them not wanting the bullshit. I still feel the same way. I haven't even watched the new Halloween one. But when they did it with Halloween, like they're just like, oh, this is a direct sequel from 1. We're not counting anything else. This is a direct sequel from 1. I was like, no, Halloween 2 is a direct sequel from 1. Not this.
Let me put it in this wording to see if it works, if it helps. When they say it's a direct sequel, it's because they want you to go into the mindset of this story with, okay, when you're watching this, all I want you thinking about is the first movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, they literally took it and made it so none of the other movies happened in that one.
But that's what I'm saying. So you should be able to watch that film in an encompassed way. I think it's more of a way so when they write it, they don't have to worry about the other, random 3. It's like, I had this really good story.
Especially when you're dealing with like cult favorite movies or franchises and shit like that. And I would consider Terminator a cult franchise because it has its following. I mean, it's a mainstream one, but it still has its following. Yeah. And like when you're trying to tell these fanatics or fans or the fandom of that franchise, hey, none of this other shit matters. It's just this, just these 3. And,
well, to be fair,
but some are going to be like, okay, because Terminator 2 was the best one anyways. But, people that want to be like, me and be like, no, fuck you. It's a multiverse. Eat a dick.
Okay, but let me put it this way. So then if you find that annoying, how do you think the people who really loved the first 2 felt when Genesis came in and said, fuck you, none of them matter. We completely deleted the entire fucking storyline. Fuck you.
With what?
Genesis.
No, it didn't. It's a separate timeline.
Oh, my God.
And I will bring up the example in the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Ah, fucking Christ. All right.
Produced by James Cameron. They deal with the multiverse in there. Like John Connor and the robot and someone else, I think, tried to go into, it's either the future or the past, but then they end up going into an alternate timeline where John Connor doesn't exist. There is no John Connor.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean,
cool.
You never know.
Again, I don't care about. I'm not going to watch 2 seasons of a show to get what I need for a movie.
I'm just saying, it's what people
like,
say canon.
Because, let me put it this way:
the guy who played John Connor in that show, though, was pretty good too.
I've heard that show's just all really good. That's why I got canceled, Joss Whedon style.
Yep. Well, it was on normal TV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was ABC. No, it was Fox. I'm retarded. It's fine.
Ooh, does that mean Disney owns it now?
Yes. Also, people start buying up Fox movies on DVD and Blu-ray because Disney's putting that shit in the vault. I actually got a movie I'll tell you about that I know would never get made now. But since I was talking about Joss Whedon, an example of something does it well, it has a TV show and then it makes a movie or whatever. Mm-hmm. Firefly is a really, really good show. I really liked it. Whatever. Last episode is kind of meh. Or not last episode, but whatever. The Whore Island one. Anyway, if you watch the movie Serenity, which is a continuation of that story, you could watch Serenity and be fine. They re-encompass everything. They give you a couple of flashbacks. It could work.
Honestly,
you don't
need the show to watch the movie.
Exactly. You get more from the movie if you watch the show. You care about the characters more. The couple of the deaths and payoffs are a lot more entertaining and a lot more satisfying. But you don't need it.
Yeah.
The problem is with a lot of these films now, people think you should have to take in the third-party shit, and you shouldn't. And like I said, with the idea of them deleting everything and going, no, this is a hard sequel to the second one, which I'm fine with if you actually had this script ready to go and it was a nice, faithful continuation. But it was a reason so you could delete it and make something brand new and put it together haphazardly and just hope it worked. And you just used the names and the actors and then made your own little fan fiction. It was pretty weak sauce. Technically on the CGI, I looked a little better than what the trailer was giving you, so I'll give it that. But it was still just insane. It was so over the top compared to go back and watch T2. T2 is not that insane.
It's still enjoyable in in a way. I mean, so I also got spoiled because I saw it in Dolby, so the sound was just like everywhere
Pretty trash.
around me. No, it was everywhere around me.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, it's the shit that goes through the
Oh.
seats and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if I'd like that.
So it was a fun ride. I thought it was a decent flick. But the third act was just way oversaturated with CG, man.
Yeah.
But I do want to make a thing because I was talking about Sarah Connor Chronicles, and then you went to Serenity. Summer
Yeah.
Glau is in both of those. She plays the Terminator in the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and she plays River, I think, in Serenity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm
She's
not gonna
awesome.
talk anymore about Sarah Connor Chronicles or
She-
any
she-
of the Terminator movies.
She
guys.
was also in Arrow
Yeah.
for like a couple
Couple
episodes, like half a
episodes.
season, like half a season.
Yeah.
Season
All right.
2, if
Well,
anybody cares.
since we're talking about things, franchises getting just completely trashed,
Yeah.
I have a segment for us right now,
Wait,
John.
what? What's happening?
5 minutes of Slashery.
Oh no!
All right, so I watched another flick.
Oh man!
Finally,
Oh man!
a dick flick. No,
Yes!
I watched the Child's Play remake, reboot, re-fuckery. So, have you
So it was
heard
great.
anything about this movie, or have you? I know you're not a slasher guy, so
I only know the synopsis. I know.
what's the
About-
synopsis, John? Tell me.
Aubrey Plaza plays a single mother working at some factory, gets the new toy, or no, sister. Was it sister? I forgot.
The fuck?
She buys the fucking Chucky doll.
No, it's his mom.
Her thing. Okay. Because it was weird in the trailer. I couldn't
So
tell.
Aubrey Plaza plays a woman who was 16 and pregnant, and that's
she
why
gets-
she's so young for the kid.
Oh my god. But she essentially gets the new hot toy for
Oh.
birthday or Christmas.
I'm
And
gonna spoil the shit out of this for you, just so you know.
pretty much it's just kind of murder doll.
Fuckery.
But it doesn't have any of the cool voodoo shit.
So Child's Play is basically the Terminator of toys.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just he wasn't sent back in time. Bro, this fucking movie. Fuck this movie.
yes.
I actually finally put myself to watch this movie.
I couldn't do it.
It's an hour and a half. So, as far as a horror movie, it's slasher movie. It's a generic movie. I watched this and I just felt like I was watching a more expensive version of the Banana Splits movie I watched.
Oh, okay. I was actually about to say, I was like, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's if the machines got out of the building.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Hamill voicing it, okay, whatever.
Sure, whatever.
Some people felt it added. I didn't. I am more of a Brad Dourif fan anyways. Who did the original Chucky. So, and he also played the actual Charles Lee Ray before he died and after he died in other movies. Yeah. So a mother gives her 13-year-old son a toy doll for his birthday, unaware of its more sinister
His
nature.
birthday.
So, the movie starts off in like a sweatshop somewhere where they're making these toys.
That's how she gets her hands on one because
Nope.
Didn't she ask if
No,
she could take
it's
one
made in
because
a
she-
whole nother country, dude. The toys are made in some other country. I don't remember if it was China or something.
It's racist.
So they're making the toys there, and this guy looks like he's having a bad time. Okay, no, actually, first they start off with a dumb commercial for the doll, and
that's how they like straight up start.
they
the
start
film?
it, yeah, like that.
Oh no.
And they go in about its features and its safety features and all this and that. Then they cut to the shop where they're making them.
Oh shit.
And the guy's programming them, and then they, put them in the boxes and bullshit. This guy just looks like he's having a bad fucking day. And then his boss is like on his ass. He comes up and says a bunch of shit to him. I don't remember exactly what because it was subtitles and It was a horror movie, bro. Come on. A bad one. And so he starts yelling at him. His boss walks away. And so he looks down at the computer and just starts typing really fucking fast to program it. And then you see the screen pop up with safety controls and he voids them all out. And then he pops the chip in the doll and puts the doll in the box. And that's apparently how fucking Chucky is made.
That's it?
That's it. And then after they do that, they show a scene outside of the place. And the fucking dude jumps out the window and kills himself. So no one is going to know because he fucking kills himself after he voids the safety features on this doll.
Okay.
Then jump to Audrey Plaza gets the doll because they are coming out with a new model. And this model's been sitting on the shelf for a minute. And they're about to take them on the truck. You know how some stores, they take the old merchandise and they pitch them. And she's like, well, can I get this one? You know, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like reminding the guy that he cheated on his wife and she knows.
Oh, what a bitch.
And so he gives it to her. You know, I so thought that she was like going to be like, I'll give you a blowjob or something. Like the way she looks in her face all the time, of course. I was just waiting for it. But I was like, no, that's not this character. That's her in real life.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, that's how they get the doll, and that's how it's possessed. And what the fuckery. John.
That makes me sad.
John. And then they program the doll. Like, so the whole world is built around the company that makes the dolls, too.
So Skynet, got it.
Basically, like, think like your Roombas and shit like that, but they're all programmed under the name of the company that does that. And
so
of course,
essentially Google.
Amazon, Google,
or Apple or whatever. Yeah.
And like if you tell the doll can control your lights and shit too, and all the power and stuff because it's all circulated through the same thing, and you can see what the doll sees on your phone app and shit like that. Yeah, which makes it even interestinger.
I love it. Interestinger.
So they go on. He programs it. And, you know, he's like, what's your name? Like the Chucky doll. Because he's programming it. So it's learning. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Andy, or something. He says Andy and then another like short little word. And that's what Chucky calls him until later down the road. And then he's like, what's my name? And the kid gives him like a legit name. And then he's just like, Chucky? Like, he just fucking names himself. He's like, Chucky? Chucky, cool. I'm Chucky. He like, you know, because the kid like says a real name and he's just like, Chucky? I'm just like, wow.
That's lazy.
Right? And of course they're not good guy dolls. They're Buddi dolls. Buddhi. The fuck?
Buddha?
They're like, this is totally going to be more than a 5-minute segment. So no, they go through all that. And eventually, like, he because the commands aren't on there, he's able to teach the doll different things. And he teaches him, like, how to smile and make, like, the scary face because he wants to scare people. So he teaches Chucky how to do that, even though you're not supposed to. And
cool, stole that from Terminator 2.
Right? And then Chucky learns how to cuss and stuff like that because other people say a cuss word around him. And then Andy's cutting something at the counter and then slams the knife in there into the cutting board.
Oh, Christ.
And then you see just Chucky go like, he doesn't grab the knife, but he's like mimicking the action right next to it. And I'm just like, no. I was like, how much
Chucky would have...
I was like, how much time do I have left?
What if he would have saw him like jerking it? Like,
man.
That's all. Is that all that Mark Hamill's Chucky would do the rest of the day? Just fucking jerk off all day?
So I'm just going to jump around. So, like, basically, like, Chucky learns how to fucking kill. He kills a cat. It's the first thing he kills.
Awesome. Just like any
because
serial
the
killer
cat,
ever.
like, was annoying the kid, and the kid's like, I fucking hate this cat, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, baby steps.
So he killed the cat. And, you know, he learns how to kill, this and that. The movie, this is the most goriest Child's Play movie I've ever seen. Like, Child's Play or Chucky movie, because, you know, they changed the name. Like the only one that might be around the same goriness would be Bride of Chucky, but this had it scattered throughout. Where Bride of Chucky just had the one like goth Manson looking dude killed on the bed.
Wasn't Seed of Chucky the one after that? It was like the most recent one before that. I thought that one was bloodier.
No,
of course I always watch it through my fingers half the time because I don't like horror films.
No, I feel like. I mean, Bride and Seed might have been like a little bit, but this one just had it all over the fucking place.
Just fucking went for it.
Just was everywhere. It was like way too much for like what I would see as a Child's Play movie, especially you go back to the original.
That says a lot. Yeah, that says a lot coming from you.
And there was just no development of the character. You actually feel bad for him, for Chucky, because he's just like, they make it because he only is killing things and doing things for Andy, for like in defense of him or things like that. Like his mom is dating this asshole, and the asshole is just like throwing him around and shit. He's like, I fucking hate him. I just wish he'd go away. Well, what does Chucky do that night? He goes and makes him go away. And then he fucking puts the dude's head on Andy's dresser as a present.
Holy fuck! It's essentially like Wish-a-Pawn or fucking like Monkey Paw or some shit.
So,
oh my God.
But you feel bad for Chucky later because they're like, he's just doing it. He's like, I thought that would make you happy, Andy.
Yeah.
You know, being all nice. And they want to fucking kill Chucky now. And they fucking do. And as they're doing it, I'm like, no, don't kill him. Why are you doing that? He's just doing what you want him to do. And then they throw his ass out the chute, and someone else finds him and powers him back up, and that's when he goes ape shit on everything.
Oh, snap.
And kills a bunch of people. He's still only, until like the end climax scene, he still is only killing people that is getting either annoying Andy or hurting him or doing something bad. Like, because the guy who powers him up, it turns out, he kills him, of course. But it turns out that that guy was watching Andy's mom in the bathroom. Like, he had cameras all throughout the apartment complex.
Nice.
So they killed that pervert. Like, he was trying to jerk off, and then the lights go off, and then back on, and then off, because Chucky can control all that shit. They made it super, like, because of all the technology, it's like, it's not as scary. Like, the original Chucky's creeping around. You know, you barely ever see him move until the end of the movie. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the puppetry from the original was better looking than the puppetry from this.
And they also had little people dressed as him running around too, right?
Yeah, they do like overhead shots. That's how they would do overhead shots. So you'd see him running in the shadows and shit like that. And no one else actually knew Chucky was doing anything except for Andy later down the road in the original. Yeah. In this one, Andy knows, and then two of his friends find out because his friends come over when the head's on the dresser, and he fucking shows his friends the head. And I'm like, y'all are kids seeing a dead man's head on a dresser. We're not calling the cops. We're not freaking out. But then, you know, Chucky.
Don't forget
records
Stand By
everything.
Me. Don't forget Stand By Me.
That's not
movie's
just
based
the
on going
head.
to see a dead body.
That's a dead body, not just the head. And then
Fair
you don't
enough.
even know where the fuck the body's at. You know.
Fair enough.
And then they wrap the head up so they could like disregard it, but they wrapped it in wrapping paper.
Nailed it.
So
Merry
his
Christmas.
mom walked in and found him, and then he's like, "Oh, well, this is a present for the lady at the end of the hall. I'm just gonna take it to her." And his mom makes him take it to her, and the lady at the end of the hall is the mom of the police officer investigating the murder of the guy because they haven't found the dude's head.
Convenient. Fucking convenient. Holy shit.
It is just like so like
lazy. It sounds lazy.
Super like it seems like it was an indie script that they were just like, oh, we could toss Child's Play's name on this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's called the Buddi doll. It's like, don't call him Chucky. Don't call it Child's Play. Call it Buddi. I think who was it? I watched somebody's video and they said, you know, just call it the Buddi movie or some shit like that, and then make it that. That's it. Change the clothes. He doesn't have to wear the same fucking outfit. Just make it another killer robot movie. You just threw Child's Play on it just to get the extra money.
Yep.
And
So you described how he became, or how the doll became sentient, or whatever you want to call it.
Fuck that shit too.
For the sake of it, can you tell us the origin story of the original Chucky? Because that is so much better.
The original story of Chucky with Charles Lee Ray, or Brad Dourif. So
Brad Dourif is the actor.
Brad Dourif's the actor, but he plays the voice of Chucky. But he also plays Charles Lee Ray as a live action person too at the beginning.
And Charles Lee Ray is
Chucky. That's his human name.
I know. I'm setting you up to actually describe the movie.
So Charles
Michael.
Lee Ray is like a black magic's guy, thief type thing. They open up the movie. He's running from the cops, and then he gets shot
because he's a serial killer.
Yeah, he's a serial killer. But he was stealing something at the time too. I don't remember what it was, but the cops chased him down, and he goes into this toy shop. He got shot. So what he does is he takes out the amulet. I forget the name of that damn thing. And then just like says the chant of I forget what it is. It's the voodoo chant.
The heart of
Dambala is
the heart of Dambala.
Yeah,
the amulet.
The Dambala chant, and he just goes Ade Due Dambula like multiple times, and it puts his soul into the good guy doll that's in the store because he's at the store, and his body just there. They find his body, they take his body away, and he's in the doll. And then of course Andy gets the doll for birthday, I want to say. I forget.
I think so.
Or maybe he might have just got it finally. So yeah. But then throughout the rest of that whole thing. See, this is what makes the original Child's Play story arc better than that.
Well, it's
because not only
like,
is it a possessed doll instead of just a malfunctioning doll, it's a possessed doll whose goal is to take over another body, to get back into
purpose.
He's trying to get in to another body. So Andy, with that one, it's like the first kid or first person that sees you, you can take over their body.
So I just for fun, I'm on the evil wiki.
Okay.
It's a fandom thing. So it's called the Dambala chant.
Yeah.
For Child's Play.
Ade Due Dambala.
Give
me the power, I beg of you.
Okay, so here's a little fun.
Which they really get. I'm sorry, but they really get into that chant in the Bride of Chucky because he does it like so many fucking times in that one.
I think he does it a ton in the third one too. The one when they're
with the little kid. Yeah, because because Andy's grown up, but then there was another kid that got him first.
That's one of my favorite ones. That one's a little corny.
That's the more weaker one too.
It is. It absolutely is the corniest, weakest one of the entire thing. But it's the one I remembered the most.
I mean, Seed of Chucky's kind of corny too.
Well, it freaks me out, dude. That idea of like they were all doing like a paintball match and he put real ammunition in.
Yeah.
Like switched out the guns. I was like, dude, that's fucked up. Like I thought that was really clever. Anyway, so the Dambala chant is an arcane and forbidden form of voodoo magic used to call forth the power of the ancient voodoo sky god Dambala. And it is featured in the Child's Play horror movie franchise. It is used numerous times by Charles Lee Ray / Chucky, using his knowledge in voodooism, and it is able to transfer spirits into different living vessels.
Yeah.
So apparently it's a real chant.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's cool though.
Which they actually dive deeper into that whole thing in The Bride of Chucky when they bring in Tilly and she's like talking about like his past. You actually get more history of him in The Bride of Chucky than any of the other movies before, which is kind of funny. So it should be fun. Well, the originals are fun. I am very interested to see them Brad Dourif and the original creator of Child's Play. They're supposed to be making a TV show continuing with Brad Dourif's Chucky. I hope
really?
they get to do that. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Because
I mean,
the
you say that.
the studio can do like a Child's Play thing, but they don't own Chucky, I think. Like they don't own like that franchise.
Given the fucking state of Hollywood right now, man, you really think they do a good job?
I mean, the last 2 movies they did without like that didn't go to theaters because the last one in theaters was Seed of Chucky.
Yeah.
And then
that wasn't terrible. I thought it was all right.
that was the one with, was it Redman? Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Or, no, wait. I'm thinking, which one was the one with the lady in the wheelchair and they're like in the mansion and shit? Cult of Chucky? That might have been Cult.
That is no, that's Curse of Chucky.
Okay.
And
that
that's
was the last
actually
one I
his
saw then.
daughter. That's Brad Dourif's daughter.
Oh, the actress?
Yeah.
Or the actual character?
The actress.
That's cool.
I believe it's
Why do I not remember
Curse of
that?
Chucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
I
last
know
one
his
I saw.
I know his daughter plays in that one. Cuz yeah, I was almost like turned off to watch it because they over CG'd his face. But then later in the movie they like tear his face off and it's like him underneath it from the last ones. But yeah, that's his daughter in the wheelchair. And
I thought that one was pretty good. I thought it was neat.
you should watch Cult of Chucky if you like that one cuz they like go straight from that one to the next one.
Okay.
Same like characters and shit like that too. Hell, they even bring back the actor who played Andy in the original series
Oh, fuck yeah.
in the Cult
All
of
right.
Chucky. I was like, this
Okay.
is fucking awesome.
All right. Yeah, I'll check that out then. Because Hannah will watch it because she
Yeah.
likes that stuff. I like the first. I don't know. I like the three Chucky movies. Bride of Chucky was fun because I liked Jennifer Tilly at the time. So
Yeah.
I find her funny. So
And she's in all of them. She's in, I don't know. I don't remember if she was in Curse or not, but she's in Cult.
okay.
So, but no, Child's Play 2019. Don't fucking waste your
Don't
hour and a half.
bother. If you're a fan, probably not gonna like it.
No.
That
The
sucks.
climax scene too is like they're in the toy shop or whatever, and Chucky just takes control of all the electronics. So there's fucking drones in there, and I don't know how they're like killing people, but apparently drones can kill people in that universe.
Sure, why not?
I thought it would have been really cool if instead of making it like the Buddi doll, like it could have been the Buddi doll, right? But
Okay.
make the movie in the original Child's Play universe. Don't call him fucking Chucky, just call him Buddi. And make that movie, but it's in the Child's Play universe. So at the beginning, they're like, oh, we had the good guy dolls, like the company says. The good guy
okay.
dolls were just a waste of time.
They
This
went
is the
out of
new
business or
generation of it. Yeah. And do something like that. And then at the end of it, because at the end of this one, of course, they kill Chucky. But he's never dead because apparently he's a program now. So he can take over whichever
He's
doll.
Ultron.
Right?
He's fucking Ultron.
So once they, at the end of the movie, it would have been cool to have like an egg credit scene or something where fucking Brad Dourif's Chucky comes in there and just fucking kills him.
That would be cool, actually.
I was like, that's how you do it, man.
At least give me a twist. That'd be fun.
Or like have like Jennifer Tilly and his Chucky come in there and just like tear apart the entire all the
shop.
dolls and shit like that. Yeah, be kind of cool. But that is over 5 minutes of Slashery. So
Well, welcome to the.
5 minutes of Slashery.
I would like to just welcome you to the land of destroyed franchises. Congratulations.
oh man,
It was funny. During that little segment, we brought up a comparison to Ultron.
yeah,
And it was funny. I saw today on Twitter. Sorry, everyone. There's this guy with the handle "I stand with Dawn." Pretty funny. He retweeted a thing, or tweeted out, "Age of Ultron is the most truthful Marvel film because Ultron saw the internet for 5 seconds and just fucking lost it." I go, yeah, that feels good. Congratulations. Fucking joke
boy.
of the day. Oh man,
So we
That's
just
sad.
ran the
Child's Play sad.
Child's Play sucks. Fucking
Terminator
Zombieland
Dark
was
Fate.
cool. Dark
Yeah, there you
Fate.
go.
Dark Fate. It depends on how you look at the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people out there that really like the movie. A lot of people that are just like, fuck this. T2's where
Mm-hmm.
it ended. I'm one of those franchise guys. I'm just gonna be like, I'll stick with it till the end. I don't, kill everybody off, whatever. It's basically like Star Wars now. You're just changing
Yeah.
everything and rehashing everything that's been done,
And
and then killing off the main actors because they're too old anyway. So,
Yeah. I'm not. Whoop.
go on. I kind of have something though for Dark Fate, another one
Oh, go for it.
that makes
What you
because in this one they had Legion, right?
Yeah.
At the end when Arnie gets destroyed and the other evil robot, like Arnie, like fries both of them. They get fried at the same time, like
Yeah.
catch a fire. Their endoskeletons are both still there. So that leaves way of, is there Legion now in the future? Or is there Skynet now in the future? Because they could take the chip out of Arnie's head.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, y'all done fucked up.
That's the next movie. It's like dystopian, and it's just Rev 9s versus Terminators. That's all it is.
I would pay to see that. Dude,
Right?
you give me a Skynet versus Genesis versus Legion movie, you got my money.
Fuck it. Why not? Make it an hour. Just robots fighting robots.
Right.
I'm down. Like that's like when you go to a Godzilla movie. That's what I want. Just give me like a fucking 45 minutes of the fucking monsters fighting.
Dude, the next Terminator movie is going to come out, and it's going to be, because it won't be James Cameron doing it. It'll be the studio. And the studio is just going to be like, let's take Genesis and Terminator Dark Fate and mix them together and make this Genesis Fate movie, and it's going to be so cool.
Genesis Rise of the Fate of the Machines. What? Okay, well, since we had a lot of meh or sad movies that hurt our feelings.
No, Zombieland's cool. I mean,
Well, yeah,
you can't
kinda
really
meh.
fuck up a comic book. It's
kinda meh.
comedy. It's aight.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, I feel it. I understand the sentiment, yes. Speaking of, I would like to at least maybe to get close to the end for me to close out.
Yeah.
I'll give a recommendation. And this is definitely not for everyone. I think it aged really well.
Okay.
It's really fucking dumb, but Hannah and I watched it last night. It's fantastic. If you like it, buy it because this movie will never get made again. Tropic Thunder. Do you
Yeah.
remember Tropic Thunder?
Hell yeah, man.
It is,
Everybody says it's not going to get made again, too. I mean, I don't
anybody-
want it to get made again. Why would you want to try to remake that?
Oh, I mean more like
I know
movie
what you
like a
mean. Like, you're
yeah,
not going
a
to get
script
that,
like
that kind of script. You're not going to get Robert Downey Jr. running around in blackface.
Exactly.
You're not going to get a white guy acting like an Aussie guy acting like a black guy.
one of the moments that really fucked me up was towards the end when they convince Robert Downey Jr.'s character that, to be more like himself. He starts taking off the blackface. He takes off the wig and all the
Yeah.
hair and stuff. Robert Downey Jr. has brown eyes
The
So
eyes
while
are
he's, like-
super blue, though.
because he puts contacts in.
Yeah.
It's funny because they do the thing where it's a close up and he's like smearing the makeup off and he's got the brown eyes and he like puts his head down. And then we cut back and he goes up and its eyes are like super blue. He almost looks like a
Yeah.
fucking robot because his like eyes lit up. It was so weird. And it's really fucking funny. It was one of those films that I remember when it came, because it came out around the same time as Kung Fu Panda and Iron Man. And fucking Christ, dude, that movie was so weird when I saw it. Now, like 10 years later or whatever, I appreciate
Has
it
it
so
been
much
that
more.
long?
Dude, it's been for Iron Man was what, 2008, I think.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's probably been almost exactly 10 years.
Boots with the fur.
Fuck. Dude, Tom Cruise's Les Grossman might be one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
It was the best, man. They had so many good actors and so many good
Matthew
ways to
McConaughey
do that
playing
shit.
his
Yeah.
agent. Fucking TiVo reference. The hardest thing for me to deal with was the child warlord leader. when that reveal happens, it fucks me up.
Have you never
really
seen The Golden Child?
I mean, come on. hell of a reference. I saw a picture of Eddie Murphy with the female actress that played the Golden Child. That was kind of surreal.
Who was the
Man.
kid that played him?
Oh, I don't remember.
I always confused him with Eddie, whatever his fucking name is. J.L. Reet is his name. But I always confused him with fucking... shit, what is his name?
I can't help you. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Keep talking, then I'll figure it out.
All right. Well, I would just say it is super over the top insanity. But I haven't seen that film since I went to film school, since I've dealt with some of the jokes and given a lot of the jokes and stuff that are in it compared to the time we have now. It's really fucking funny to look at it because it almost feels like this is almost like a parody of the times we're in now. Yeah. And it's kind of like the movie was before its time. So like maybe it wasn't appreciated as much, but it is.
Are you kidding? He was up for an Oscar for that. RDJ.
Was he really?
I believe so, yeah.
Fuck, I remember him being up
Nowadays,
for
he would not be up for an Oscar.
No. Fuck, are you kidding me, dude? That movie's not getting released. Like, I'm telling you. That's why I'm buying the physical copy, because that one's not going to exist in like 5
I have it
years.
already, so.
I had it, and I lent it to somebody, and I never got it back.
Yeah, he got nominated for Oscar as Best Supporting Actor.
That's fucking hysterical. Yeah,
Oh, no, Best Actor in a Supporting... supporting
Sure.
role. So Best Supporting Actor, yeah.
That's fucking hysterical because that would never happen now.
Academy Award, Golden Globe, Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Cruise. BAFTA Awards for Best Supporting Actor in the MTV Awards for Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. Critics' Choice, Screen Actors Guild, Robert Downey Jr.
Also,
Teen Choice Awards, Robert Downey Jr. Satellite Award, Robert Downey Jr.
You brought up the VMAs.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't, fucking watch the promotional video that they made for the VMAs. It's Robert Downey Jr., Ben Stiller, and Jack Black. They all do like a little promo for all of their movies. Because essentially Ben Stiller's trying to promote Tropic Thunder, but Robert Downey Jr.'s got all his Iron Man shit on, and like Jack Black is making fun of panda stuff. It's like they try to make a viral video. It's fucking hysterical. So if you get bored, go on YouTube and look for that.
Oh, it's Ernie Reyes Jr. who I was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
Which I know why I confused him with the guy from The Golden Child is because he plays a Prince little kid.
Racist.
No, he plays the kid Emperor Prince or whatever in Red Sonja.
Okay.
So he's got almost the same fucking get up and everything. So
fair enough.
And they're child actors; they all look alike.
No, that was. But the movie's so fucking over the top. It's just really fun. It's so super hyperbolic. So definitely not for everyone.
The sad thing is, no, fuck that. I am tired of saying movies aren't for everyone. Every movie's for everybody, John.
No, I mean like it's a style that it's
really a genre that people are gonna get. Because
it's
like
it does some really stereotypical shit, and nowadays
if you can watch South Park, you can deal with it. South Park, Family Guy, all that shit. I want to talk about this real quick. I've been watching Watchmen, and that shit is fucking awesome now.
Is it good?
Yeah,
How many episodes are you in?
I think it's 3 or 4.
I think they've only have like 3 or 4 out now, right? Yeah.
But bro, I mean, if you're gonna if you're one of those people who's seeing all these political shit things in Terminator, don't watch this because you're just gonna ruin it for yourself.
Yeah, really fucking
you need to realize Watchmen is based on political crap. Like that's what it is. So going into this show, like I saw a bunch of people like reviewing it, talking crap about it. I'm like, bro, you do know that's what the whole world is revolved around in that universe.
Okay, so to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of Watchmen per se. I
Did you ever
seen the
read the
graphic
novel or no?
I flipped through it. I didn't
Okay.
really care.
It's pretty cool.
I like the artwork
Yeah.
and the idea of like, you know, because the political aspect in the book originally was during like more like the Red Scare, like the nuclear,
Yes.
the idea of nuclear attack.
Same as
and,
the movie.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I really didn't like the movie.
I didn't like the movie because they
I
didn't
like the
put
visuals.
the giant octopus in the or squid.
That's funny. The squid. I really love the visuals.
No, I love that
the
movie.
style, and I like some of the acting and stuff. I like the movie more now than I used to.
Go
they just
back
did
and
some-
watch Batman v Superman, then maybe you'll like that more now.
Well, the thing is that Watchmen was cohesive and had a
Watchmen
purpose
is
and a plot.
it's what you want, what you've said before from like comics is like they
Yeah.
have the layout right here and that's what they do. That's basically what they did with Watchmen. They like
Yeah.
frame for frame from the graphic
Yeah.
novel, bro. Like
They just left.
everything.
They just left some of the elements on
Yeah.
the floor, so it
What-
didn't feel quite. Because that movie would have been better if it would have been a two-parter. If they would have been willing to break it up into two and really
It's
flesh
only
everybody
it's
out.
3 hours, right?
The director's cut, I think, is like 305 or some shit
Yeah.
like that. It's pretty long.
Nick
It's
doesn't
good.
like it because it's long and
Yeah.
because of the tone.
Well, and it's
she
kinda
says it's
boring.
slow.
It's very slow.
I don't get that, but I also like Batman
yeah.
v Superman, and no.
Yeah, see, and that's the whole thing. It's like, let me tell you, the whole thing is people who buy into Zack Snyder, they buy into Zack Snyder. It's just how it is.
Dude, I've watched stuff of his though I didn't even know it's his.
Well, what do you think of Sucker Punch?
Nikki actually likes that one.
Well, girl power,
I'm like
costumes, neat shit. Yeah.
I'm 50-50 on it. I like the aesthetic of it. The story's kind of
Same. That's kind of how I felt.
Especially once you get to the end and you're just like, well, fuck me.
And we recently found out the Dawn of the Dead remake with like Ty
I
Burrell
love
in it
that
and all
one.
He made that. See, and I didn't like that one. That was when the fast zombies started happening, like 28 days later, and
Yeah,
I know I get it.
yeah. They
Rage
still
Virus,
have
whatever.
they still had slow zombies in that series. Kind
Yeah.
of slow. No,
Not-
actually, no. They were running in that one.
They
a
were
little
fast.
Bit, yeah.
They were fast. It was fine. I didn't like it. I could see why people might like it. It's hyper action.
It's a lot
zombie
of
movie.
that one is a lot same shot for shot from the original almost too.
Yeah. I prefer the original, so that
Yeah.
might just be a thing. Zack Snyder tends to be a little pretentious, little kind of up his own ass when it comes. If you watch interviews with him, you can kind of tell he's always got kind of his.
I've
nose in the
never
air.
heard the dude talk. I've never
Oh, man.
watched any of that stuff. I don't really, honestly, if you're not Kevin Smith, I don't really want to hear you talk because a lot of people.
I kind of
just,
see. I could see that.
you know,
Well, and-
Kevin
and
Smith is
people-
fun and entertaining when he talks.
Yeah.
Like, and he's got
Yeah.
like the same story he tells 5 times.
I would. I wouldn't recommend watching an interview because he does come off kind of like a dick. But because honestly, like Zack Snyder, 300's probably my favorite if I had to pick.
Oh
one.
yeah, he did the first one.
Yeah.
He didn't do the
and I-
second one though. I don't,
No,
I don't
God,
think.
no. Rise of the Empire, and I think there's even a fucking third one. I don't remember, but
The first one is great. I actually own
I
both
like
of them. I haven't seen the second one yet. Of course.
Rise of the Empire or something. It's just kind of more of the same. It's.
I
super
remember
forgettable for
though
me.
with Watchmen, we watched it in theaters, so you get like a 30-foot dick in your face.
Yeah, Hannah and I saw too. The sex scene really fucked me up. I didn't. Playing Hallelujah while they're banging on the sea. I didn't like the idea that I
Wait,
was
which sex?
extremely-
Like when they're in the plane?
the owl
Yeah.
ship, yeah. Because Malin Ackerman is so fucking hot in that film, and the sex scene is shot so like artistically and really really well done. But having a fucking like weird rendition of Hallelujah playing makes me feel weird, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But like visually, I would say throughout that entire movie, you could probably mute it and enjoy it. Like honestly, you could probably play it like a decent music video and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But
I remember when we
Man.
watched it though in theaters. She was like, "Was it really necessary for him to have his dick out the whole time?" I was like, "You know, this is based
guess.
on a graphic novel, right?" And she's like, but does he have his dick out the whole time? I was like, yes. And I pulled the book out and showed
Well,
her.
it's because he's this. Well, it's because he's this omnipotent being. Like he doesn't adhere to the realms of society, and he doesn't give a fuck about. He thinks all of us are ants, dude. He could give a shit if he makes any of us uncomfortable.
Well,
that's
we
kind of
all
the
are
point.
ants.
It's kind of the point. And but yeah, from what I've seen, I'm gonna watch a couple episodes because I'm not super invested.
Can I
in
spoil
it at
some
all.
things then? A little
Yeah,
bit?
go nuts. I don't imagine I care all
So
that much.
Jeremy Irons
Okay.
is in the show.
Oh, that's cool.
They just revealed in this last episode, so spoilers, guys, that he is Adrian Veidt, the smart one from the yeah.
Osmandius.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck his name is. That's cool.
They reveal. Well, they've always kept saying, Dr. Manhattan's still on Mars.
Because this takes 30 years.
This is 30
later,
years
right?
after the events of the Watchmen novel. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So then you have he's Voight or Vet Adrian. He's just fucking Adrian. I'm just gonna say that.
There you go.
They have Silver Spectre in Silk Spectre. Yeah. Wow.
It's like the Silver Surfer.
So she shows up now, and she's like working for the FBI, and she's a fucking. I'll let you watch it to see what she does. And then, God damn it, it keeps. There it is, and then they keep making reference to Rorschach, of course, because you have the Rorschach gang type thing. The Rorschachs are kind of like the KKK / white supremacist type group, I guess. But the fact that they've mentioned Dr. Manhattan, Silk Spectre's in it, and Adrian's in it, they did like a quick thing on one show where it's like how Rorschach talks. So I was like, oh shit, is he like not dead? And then the comedian's gone. But I'm wondering if they're going to bring Night Owl in or not as an older person, because they brought Silk Spectre in as an older one. So
is it Malin Ackerman, or is it just a different actress?
Different actress.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious if they were going to use any elements from
because
the movie.
it's not, and it's also, I should say, it's not the original Silk Spectre. It is, the one that was in the graphic novel, because there was two. Silk Spectre 2.
It's not the old lady.
Yeah,
it's not the mom.
yeah. It's
the
not the mom.
daughter
It's the
who took the
daughter.
place.
But yeah, they're bringing them all in slowly, and I'm just like, oh boy, there's gonna be either a lot of love for it because they're bringing in original characters, or a lot of hate for people that are just like, oh, you're fucking his stuff up. What the hell?
Oh, gotcha.
People are already saying, oh, they're fucking it up. I'm just like, no, they're literally just going and creating something extra from 30 years.
I think people are just tired of social politics being right in the middle of everything. So then when the problem is the story actually revolves around
That's
it,
the thing. It's like, don't watch it.
Yeah, it becomes like way more. But see, the problem is like people who love Watchmen, it's like, oh, it's a Watchmen thing. I want to see it. And then they see it and it's like, fucking Christ, this isn't even close. And especially, you got to imagine most of the people were probably didn't like the movie, and they were like, because what's always the go-to thing when somebody gets a movie and you're like, oh, it was too short, or we didn't like it, would have worked better as an HBO series. Yeah. You finally get it, and it's like fucking not even close to what you were waiting for. You know what I mean? I can see the frustration.
I can see that, but it's like, it kind of on the same lines as like how I told you, I was like, John, don't fucking watch Watchmen show because I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want you to get pissed or something.
No, I like I said,
like,
I don't have a ton of investment.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of investment in Watchmen.
But
so
I love the Watchmen novel, and I'm also one of those people who just like watches stuff, and I try and stay away from like automatically looking at the political bullcrap in them. So I'm like, I can do that. A lot of people can't.
No, it's like,
or a lot of people want the views, so they have to look for it.
Yeah, no shit. I gotta find a theme in there somewhere.
There's something.
Okay.
Oh, he has yellow skin. He's fucking Trump.
I knew it. I knew it. Orange Man bad.
Or orange, yeah.
It's all right.
I got
Colors are
shit
hard.
for saying Trumpian, dude.
Uh-oh. What?
When I was talking
What now?
about on the podcast of we were talking about fire or fucking what's her face from Titans.
You're right. Oh, fucking Starfire.
Starfire. And I said, her skin tone is Trumpian. And someone fucking messaged me and was like, what the fuck, dude? Like I was like,
Fucking
what?
triggered. You fucking triggered him.
So let's finish this up, dude. I know I gotta get going soon, and you gotta get going. There is one thing left because somebody messaged this to me, and I wanted to read it on here for you.
Okay.
Because I was like, what the fuck?
Also, for anybody asking, I do, because I'm sure people are curious since you guys did the Lighthouse podcast last week or whatever, or 2 weeks ago, or however long ago. I've been trying to watch it. The closest viewing for me is like an hour and a half away, and I'm not doing that. So I have been actively trying to find a copy somewhere online. As soon as I watch it, we will discuss it. I will be more than happy to talk about it because I'm actually really excited to see it. I actually want to see it, especially because of the way it's shot, and I like both those actors. I would like to see something good, so hopefully it's good, and I'll let you know down the road.
Right.
There you go. There's that.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read this, and maybe I'll cut it, maybe I won't, depending on what you say.
Bring it.
So I got this message on Facebook.
Oh shit.
Somebody says to us, so is your podcast scripted or not scripted? And I said, it's not scripted. They say back, you sure? Because if it is, you are a great actor at acting like it's not. But John comes off very scripted sometimes. Hold on.
Get fucked, man.
Then I reply, nope, nothing is scripted, man. That's just how we roll. I'm more whatever, and he likes to have his words set forth for the most part, but nothing is scripted ever. Maybe we say main pieces we want to talk about on, but usually we don't even do that. It just flows together. Him. Huh. Okay. Well, that's cool either way. So, the moral of the story, guys, we aren't scripted. John just is a little more adept at keeping his words together than I am.
That's where I feel bad. It's like, look, I understand that YouTube exists and people just turn their mic on. They just walk into a room, turn their mic on, and just talk for 5 or 10 minutes. And not everybody can do that quite eloquently.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of speaking. I've done like a lot of public speaking. I was a bartender for 1,000 years. I waited tables. Tried to do some psychology stuff for a while in school. I've learned that I've needed to be able to articulate myself a little bit quicker. Especially if you go back and watch or listen to podcasts pretty much from 1 to like probably 15 with you and me. I'm fucking all over the place. I'm actually a lot more like jumbled and a little more overtly passionate. I've been able to learn to like calm down a little bit and maybe like self reflect a little bit before I say something. Yeah, I could see why people think it was scripted. It's like I've had these ideas for a really long time, and especially a lot of the stuff we talk about are things that I usually care about. That's why I always try to tell people, like, you need to come in with examples, maybe try to watch it more than once, write stuff down, like really write stuff down, and listen to your co-host. Like, I have Michael here, and giving Michael a chance. It was something I really had a problem with when we first started doing podcasts. Is I would step all over you. I would like constantly be like, no, I need to get my idea out before I forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've learned a little bit more to try and set up, and then you can talk for like 2 seconds so I can get my words together and also pay attention to it. Cause you always feed me a different perspective. And because you do that, it gives me a chance to, mix your comments with the thing I've been thinking about for the last week. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think a lot of it's because we both kind of have an understanding of usually what we're going to already feel going into something or potentially.
I'm going to love it, and John's just going to be like, what the fuck?
Or like, there have been a couple of times I've projected kind of how you were going to reflect on something. And it's because we've been doing this for about a full year now, and we've known each other for even longer. So a lot of times I'll think about what I want to say and kind of have like a little argument in my head. And I have like extreme anxiety, people. So if you can't tell that I overthink constantly.
It's good to overthink. And it's
sometimes,
and I mean, some people have told me also that they wish they could do what I do and just say whatever the fuck comes to their mind at first.
Yeah, I'm
but
one of those people.
with
I wish
that,
I could.
like, I posted something on Twitter today earlier. That like I've gone back and listened to some casts and realized I've said some shit that I'm like, I don't agree with that anymore. So
well, okay, and see, that's an issue with a lot of people. I think is they don't give people a chance to change. People will do their best to maybe go through a catalog from something like a month ago that doesn't mean anything,
right?
And try to read into it. People. So if I make an opinion about something from 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and then I read a book or watch a 3-hour-long documentary on that subject, and I learn a bunch of new stuff, it is not a bad thing to jump on later and go, okay, I said this stuff 2 or 3 weeks ago. I still might stand with it, but here's some new information, and here's how I'm going to regard it moving forward until I learn something else about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like the idea of, hey, I really like Kevin Spacey in American Beauty. Then you find out about stuff that happens with Kevin Spacey, and you're like, that movie is going to feel weird the next time I watch it.
Nah.
Things happen.
Nah. It's not going to feel weird. It's going to feel right.
Yeah. Oh, no. But that's the best I can do with it. No, I don't script anything. I probably should most of the time.
I write notes down every so often, but like they're bullet points basically.
It's bullet points, just so like in case we're talking about something.
I didn't even use them because I wrote bullet points down for fucking Chucky, and I just went off on it instead.
I would say if anybody really wants to know, our thing is, I think mostly we just have chemistry. Second, we do talk about what we are going to talk about
for the most part. So sometimes we rant.
It's kind of like, hey, did you watch this week? I'm gonna go see this. Do you care about this? And then we kind of pick and choose what. Like, okay, so you were gonna go see Zombieland, right?
Yeah.
I like the first one. I'm interested in the second, but not enough to fucking talk about it because it's kind of whatever to me.
Yeah.
But Terminator, I have a lot of opinions on. So that comes out. I have shit to say about it. I would always say if I was making like a video analysis thing for YouTube, that's going to be like an hour long, breaking things down with examples and shit like that, like pulling scenes from the movie and stuff. I would probably script that and edit and make sure all my points are concise and I'm not repeating myself too often and blah, blah, blah. But really at the end of the day, the podcast is really just for you and I to shoot the shit and get our opinions out there because for whatever reason, I would like to think I've spent a lot of time watching movies, all kinds of movies, listening to a lot of other people's opinions. Now with the whole Twitter thing, man, you get a lot of different perspectives very quickly. You just try to do your best to jumble that all together and make your opinion out of that.
I watch so much shit now. I'm like,
brain melts.
It's actually to the point where I'm like, because I'm about to go see a movie here, and I'm just like, I want to go, but I don't want to go. It's like, oh my god, another 2 hours.
It turns into
in the
work
theater.
a little bit.
It is. But I mean, hopefully it turns out that it pans out into something better.
Yeah.
Because
I think
I love watching shit.
Yeah.
I don't like I know you listen to a bunch of other people always talk about stuff too.
Yeah.
I hate doing that because I'm like, man, fuck these people. I'm like,
see the way I do it is I watch the film, or even like sometimes I'll hear spoilers and I'll have a pre-thing, but I'll watch it, I'll think about it for a day, see how I felt about it. And then I start getting other perspectives because I'm like, did I read way too much into that?
Right.
Was there something I missed? Maybe I was in a bad mood and I didn't like this for some reason. And because they bring stuff to the table that I wouldn't normally think about, it gives me a chance to listen to them and go, was that really there?
Right.
And then I go, no, or maybe, or, you know, it just lets me build a stronger opinion and it lets me analyze the film. I don't like when a film's really good or really bad. If it's in the middle, it's like, meh, I'll move on. Cool. That was great. Move on. But if it's really bad or really good, I like to know why I think that.
Right.
And getting a bunch of perspectives, I think, helps me. And it helps me in the future when I watch down the road. It's like I already know what I'm kind of looking for or what I like. And I think a lot of people do this with creators, and that's always kind of the point, I think, with reviews, is you watch enough of their content to get to a point where you're like, okay, this person thinks exactly like me. Not the other way around. Not, ooh, I've listened to them so much, now I just say what they say. It's like, no, I've been saying this particular stuff about these type of movies for a long time now. Mm-hmm. And I have found people that think exactly the same way. Yeah. So then
that's
you
why
get to a point where
I like more, you know, talking about it, like, you know, get each other's personal opinions. You know, but it's the same thing too as watching other people or reading their reviews and shit like that. I guess you just don't get the back and forth. For me, I love the back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't get a whole lot of it unless we're casting or some, you know, because my wife just is like, shut the fuck up.
yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree. Like, you're gonna adapt into those people, like, not adapt, but like find those people that you want to listen to more often because you have that mindset and then they have that same mindset. But it's okay too to listen to people that don't have your mindset, so you can be like, one, maybe you didn't see what that person saw. Just because you don't agree with them on everything, it's like maybe they could open up something for you, you know?
Maybe they've read other books or something and know shit that I don't know. You know, it's like, oh, and they bring something else to the table that I would have never even considered.
And not only that too, it's like, I would say different walks of life are going to make it so how people look at things a lot differently too. Not just your base knowledge on the content you're talking about, but like how you grew up and shit like that can sway you into different ways of looking at shit. Like so many people, and I know I've said like shit before on other podcasts, but I've always also found out it's like so many people are always adamant of, like we've been talking on this one, to just dive in and be like, it's this because there's like 5 women cast in this movie today or some shit like that. And I'm like, no, dude, like when I was a kid, I didn't pay attention to none of that shit. I didn't start paying attention to that shit till people started saying it in the media. And then it's just like, but as I'm like hearing more and more people say that shit, I'm just like, well, that's just fucking stupid. And then I'm like, I listen to myself when I said it in the past and I'm just like, well, that was fucking stupid that I even said that.
Well, it's difficult because it's like back then we weren't looking for it, and now it's like hyper in our face, and it's like the only thing people.
But why do they look for it? They shouldn't be looking for it.
It's just superficial.
I mean, people
want representation.
I will say there are movies that have it pushed. You can tell when they push stuff.
Absolutely.
And it kind of ruins the film, regardless of the story. You know, if you wrote the story right, you could do it without pushing it.
Well, it's because they're putting it in as an afterthought into the forefront when it should be part of the story.
Right.
And
you said you had saw someone said something about that, like that they didn't have an agenda in their script or something.
I do feel bad because this is one of those things like I was talking about because I saw Chris Stuckman's review on The Lighthouse because it seemed like a movie he'd be fucking all about.
Yeah.
So I saw it, and he actually makes me kind of excited to see it because he seems to really care. And the last time he gave a shit about a movie, it was Signs.
Fuck you! That my excitement didn't make you want to see it.
You made me watch Tusk, and I'm still bitter.
This is Tusk 2.0. No.
That's honestly, I was looking at it. I honestly was like watching it, going, "This feels like if they did Tusk correctly." If that makes sense. But like seeing him kind of passionate about it, and the last time he did that and kind of got me all excited, it was Signs by M. Night Shyamalan, which I ended up adoring. It was absolutely fantastic. And again, this is why the thing with the reviewers, it's like, yeah, I eventually gravitated to certain people because they thought like me, and then they were consistent. You know what I mean? Like they had this like integrity to them. Like they always, you could tell had a like, I don't know, like a formula for themselves that they abided by. And then one day it changes. You could tell maybe they got bigger, or they started getting sponsored by certain people. Their format started to change, or their reviews started to get a little different. And then it goes to a point where you're like, shit. Like the whole point is I wanted to come to you as my litmus test to go, do I bother wasting my money?
Right.
If I want to go more in depth and like watch reviews after I've watched the film to get perspective, that's different than me going to Chris Stuckman, because 9 times out of 10, this guy says the exact same thing I think.
The nice thing too, like one of the reasons I watched him a lot, I still watch him.
And I'm just using him as an example because he's pretty prominent. Yeah.
But I actually like that he does like his review of it that like gets you either hyped or for it.
Yeah.
Or he does like his spoiler review, but he does them separate. He doesn't spoil it when he's trying to hype you up. Yeah. So that's cool, because then you can watch that if you're on the, edge, being like, should I not? For me, I just don't watch them. I don't care if they're going to spoil it or not. I still won't watch them until I see the movie. Hell, there's movies I go and see I've never even heard of, or trailers. I've never even seen the trailers.
Because it's always different for films. Because like for me, like a perfect example, and I hate to bring it the fuck up because it apparently has to be the most controversial thing on the world. The Joker reveal, like I knew the spoiler about the girlfriend or the relationship or whatever being fake going into it.
Right.
Because I had that spoiled. But because I knew that was coming, I was kind of looking for stuff. And then when they made the reveal, I assumed that he made the whole fucking thing up. Like the daughter and the lady just didn't exist.
Yeah.
But then when he walks into a room and she's real, I still got that oh shit moment. You know what I mean? And I got it in a completely different way than anybody else watching it. And that was neat. And maybe could have made my experience better, or might have been better if I didn't know. I don't know that, obviously.
As soon as I heard her voice in the other room, I was like, oh, yeah, that was all in his fucking head.
That's fucking cool. And but there were so many different ways to deal with it. And it's like, that is the catch-22 of like, do I get spoiled? But at the same time, do I want to spend the 3 hours, going to the theater, watching the movie, like, seeing it, coming home, and all that?
With Terminator, Dark Fate, I already knew going in, I was like, fucking John Connor's going to die. In the first, in the beginning act. I was just like, because I had saw like something, and then of course you said because of the first 5 minutes you were pissed off, and, and I just was like, oh yeah, they fucking kill him in like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I read the full break, like the synopsis of the entire film, and then I found a shitty version online to watch, because I'm like, I'm not giving this fucking movie my money. But see, that's one of those things though.
And there are times though where I can like just like push that out. But it was also like one of those things I was like, I don't want him to fucking die. How can they make a franchise on a guy that sends a guy back in time, and then that guy dies before he can? And I was just like, it's just a loophole.
and then to give another little insight into how my fucking retarded brain works is that after I know all about Terminator now, I've seen it and it makes me sad and it's fucked me all up. It's really cathartic to watch reviewers just fucking rip it apart. But then you start to see the difference between reviewers. Why are they ripping it apart? Are they doing it on a technical basis? Are they doing it from a fanboy only perspective?
Right.
From there was too much SJW shit in it. And then you start to build.
See, when people just start to rip stuff apart just because of like a political thing versus like, was the script good? Was the politics in the movie done well with the script it was given?
But to be fair, you get a different perspective from both.
Yeah,
and you can tie them together, which you know, maybe you don't agree with all of the political stuff they pick, but you might actually see things that were intentionally put there.
Right.
Or, you know, maybe they read into it too much. But you can mix that with somebody who's overtly objective going, how did this happen? This person obviously teleported because the continuity is wrong here. That wouldn't work. You know, it's just shit like that, breaking it down. And then you listen to the people who really loved it and you go, why? And then a lot of times you find out it's like, well, Linda, and I almost did it too.
See?
I almost did it too. Linda Hamilton being back and Arnie, you know, when I saw Arnie, I got so happy. And then like the CGI is really good and the actress wasn't bad. And you know what I mean?
It was hard because I was like, I heard so much shit about the movie, like not spoilers, just so many people like booing this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then like you hear a bunch of like other people like it, you know, what people say, normies, I guess. I don't fucking know. But and I was just like, I don't want to go into this movie already not liking it, but I don't want to go into this movie being like, fucking nostalgia, baby.
Yeah. No, and see, and that's the hard thing to balance. And especially because you and Austin got into it a little bit about the reviewer thing. It's like, we need a little self-awareness because, I mean, who the fuck are we, you know, at the end of the day doing this? But we also got to understand that we want, you know, we're doing this for a reason. Aside from the fact that it is fun and I do enjoy talking with you about it, the whole thing is that we want our opinions to be validated a little bit. You know, you can't help yourself. You know, we went to fucking school for filmmaking and we watch a lot and we consume a lot of product when it comes to media, and you know, we can't help ourselves. We want to throw it out there, but at the same time, you want to try and be consistent for the sake of it. You want to have some integrity. It's
and that's one thing like with social media and stuff too, because we're doing this podcast. I'm like buckling down. I'm just like, fuck it, whatever I'm doing here, this is going online too, on those things. I'm not gonna be two different people in you know every different fucking platform. Yeah, I'm just like, fuck it, no. I'm all movies, all pop culture, all music, whatever, everything that's pop culture. That's what I am. I'm not dealing with any of this other bullshit. And I'm like a huge film lover, TV lover. I watch way too much stuff. My brain is probably going to be fried.
And that was the other point I wanted to bring up with you and Austin was that's why I think reviewers are important. And I think that's why integrity and consistency is extremely important, because like you said, there is so much media out there to consume, dude. There's so much. So our free time is valuable. Our money is valuable, obviously, in a literal sense and a figurative sense.
Sometimes too, though, with reviewers, because there's so much content, like I found myself even doing, like, I'll start a show, watch that whole show. It's like, you know, 20 hours, bam, right there. Then I start another show right away, bam. And it's like, you know, because you did it with Glow, where you confusing the seasons, but then you start doing it with shows, especially shows that are like genres, where
or
like
fucking in the same universe, like a Luke Cage versus Jessica Jones or something like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, one, you either confuse yourself, or two, you go and do the video.
Maybe.
Yeah, you misrepresent. Or maybe you're only watching it because you need that content for your YouTube channel or some shit.
That's where I think we start.
But you don't like it at all. And if you don't even like, say you go and you're doing all your American Horror Story shit, or you're going and doing all your
Disney stuff,
but you don't care for those genres of things, or fucking, I'm gonna go watch Mandalorian, but I don't fucking care about Star Wars. So your opinion on it is not gonna be as strong as if it's like, I fucking love Marvel, I'm gonna go watch that WandaVerse Vision show or whatever, you know, or WandaVision, not Verse Vision. They'll probably toss a verse in there.
No, and I agree. And that's one of those things where it's like, God, there's so much content. If you don't like the movie and you don't want to watch it and make a review, don't. There's fucking 2 million other people that will do it. And then if you just happen to watch it one day and you felt something important to say, then go make your video.
I'm getting so much more cautious about that too. It's like, because I don't watch shit that I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
As you can tell,
I've been watching Batwoman, ironically. I've been watching it because it's like, it's
I
almost
need it
like
for
a
Crisis.
school.
I need that for Crisis.
Yeah,
so I
I can
do
see
kind
that.
of want to watch it. Plus, I want it to be good eventually.
Yeah.
Um,
you poor optimistic man.
Right? everybody, oh, dude, so many people that know me that know how much like TV and shit I watch. They're just like, how can you do that to yourself? I'm just like, I'm a glutton for pain, bro.
It's fun,
Torture.
man. I don't know. Masochism is a thing, my dude.
But it's like, I don't watch stuff that I don't really want to watch. That's why I have not watched all of the Lord of the Rings, because I was never like, I need to watch this.
Yeah.
I watched
And
the one
sometimes-
for you, and I'll probably end up watching the other two.
You
since
gotta
I
at least
have them
get
on
Two
Blu-ray.
Towers because dude, the Battle of Helm's Deep
Yeah.
is so fucking cool.
But there's like other things where it's like, I've never had the interest in watching these things.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I mean, I
I'll
watched
see
Tusk
something
for you too.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's good to get forced out of your boundaries from time to time and hear the
I watched-
perspective on why you
watched
it.
Tusk, but I watched that fucking Darkness Falls bullshit for you. Ooh,
Man.
the Tooth Fairy. Ah!
All right.
Fucking leave the town.
Why you gotta? He did. He went to Vegas.
He should have taken the goddamn kid and left town.
To be fair, I also agree. But
Fucking,
yeah. I mean,
why are all
yeah.
these kids in the mental hospital and they're afraid of the dark?
I guess maybe my conclusion to the whole review thing, because it'll always come up. It'll always be a discussion.
Yeah.
The idea is that you got to be careful about kind of doing this detrimental thing of like removing the importance of it when you're also actively trying to do it. You know what I mean? It's you don't want to invalidate something that you try to be a quote unquote expert on.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I understand that people are like, oh, it's YouTube, it's Twitter. It's like, oh, what are you doing? There's no difference than a person going to college and reading a bunch of books on it versus somebody else who spent their entire day at home reading those same books or watching the movie, then reading the books, then watching review. I will take their opinion over some dude who felt like he had to show up at class all day and read about it. You know what I mean? And didn't take it in. I think we had, this was a kind of a hard analogy to work with, but I think we talked about it once. It was kind of like the idea of a mechanic. A person who has enough passion to go to college and be forced to learn and work on the car and do some stuff versus a guy who grew up in a mechanic shop, touching a car all day, reading manuals, putting shit together. I would take their opinion over somebody else. I don't know. Maybe you'll take a drunk's opinion over what the best vodka is versus somebody who goes around and, does tastings. I don't know if that works either, but we need to stop acting like people, because they went to school or did this or that they're somehow inherently smarter.
Yeah.
Because I went to fucking film school, dude. There are 3 or 4 YouTubers I will trust their opinion way more than mine because they had obviously a stronger passion and been doing it longer than me. And it's sad to have that moment where I'm like, fuck, I wish I was smarter. But at the same time, it's like the second you do that, you open yourself up to learn a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that we kind of keep missing. It's like you want to hear everybody's perspective. I don't got to agree with you, and we don't need to fight about it. Just know. Okay.
I love
here's the
hearing
hardest
other
part.
people's opinions.
Yeah.
I just, but if I disagree with you, don't come at me and be like, well, fuck you for disagreeing with me.
Here's the hardest part.
I think I said that with Austin too, so.
Well, yeah. The hardest part is we all need to take a second to learn that because we don't like certain things, people will think we're stupid. Not necessarily in all facets of your life, but when it comes to that one particular thing, it's like, God, you're fucking dumb. But you don't need to like have a fucking Twitter fight about it. You don't need to like harbor it's like, cool. It's the same way that you think I'm fucking dumb because I don't get it. It's like I'm watching it 500 times. I fucking don't understand why this is good. So pretty much we have to have the perspective that we both think when we're having this conversation, we both think we're dumb and then just walk away. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because we're not just because I think it's like, oh, he likes Batman v Superman. It's like, Yeah, I fucking do not get it, man. And all the conversations I have with people who try to explain it to me, I'm just like,
See that?
bro, just don't talk to me.
There's
We can't-
also
we
like
can't do it.
that aspect too, like with your perspective on things is one thing, and then when people have like technical, like oh,
Yeah.
Batman v Superman wasn't technically like this, and this.
Yeah,
savvy or
story
some
didn't
shit.
line up or whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, but I still fucking enjoy it. So it's like,
Yeah, maybe that's
I
not
don't
how
really-
I'm watching it.
honestly, I'm not watching movies for technical bullshit like all the time. Sometimes I am,
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
I'm not. But I'm like, I wouldn't be a huge Kevin Smith fan if I cared about all these technical
Yeah.
bullshit things, you know.
See, my
Dude
thing
can write
is like,
dialogue though.
yeah. See, I'll watch it until like a lot of weird stuff happens that take me out. And then that's when the critical eye comes out and you go, I'm not watching this anymore because they fucked up everything.
Hey,
But
John.
I'm just like, okay, now I'm having
John,
fun.
are you gonna watch Moose Jaws when he makes it?
The fuck is Moose Jaws?
It's like Tusk, but with
Oh
moose.
my god. To be honest,
No,
maybe.
technically it's like Jaws, but with a moose is what
With moose.
he said it is. But it's gonna be in
Maybe.
the Tusk universe.
Maybe.
I want him to make it so bad.
Maybe that'd be something you and I watch together. That'd be fun. That would be interesting. I like again, I think the problem is like we just need to learn that people are gonna think we're stupid, and then we'll go to the next movie and it'll be like okay, like with Child's Play.
Yeah.
You know way more than I ever will about that shit. So I take you as an authority, and if I go, those movies suck, you go, fuck you, you're dumb, you don't know. But I'm not saying it like I think you're the most unintelligent fucking person on the planet who can't tie their shoes.
Well,
It's
same
just
thing. Like we had the discussion after I watched the Fellowship.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, but you like have all these cool things that you like about it.
Oh,
And it
I
kind
love
of
the
makes
film.
me happy that people like these things because it's
Yeah.
like, it reminds me of like, that's how I am with this, or this, you know?
Yeah.
And John, no matter what, people are going to think we're stupid. We love all the CW shows.
Exactly, you're right. I'm like, dude, we never had a chance. Like
Fucking
my whole
I
thing
Zombie
is-
till I die, bro.
Fuck, I like that show. My whole thing is that can I be a little abrasive? Yes, I am trying to work on that. Also, we are trying to be entertaining at the same time.
Yeah.
So hyperbolic, and when people get a little antsy, that is a little more entertaining than going, yeah, it was good. Good job, Michael. Yeah, it was a good movie. Okay, next movie. Like, you know
I
what I mean?
heard a podcast the other day that was just two guys talking, and they
And
were
just agreeing.
agreeing and talking calmly. I mean, hell, even when I had Austin on, I was like animated and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was just
And
like, bro.
NPR is fun, but not all the time. Like, give me some passion here, and
It's like, give me some Robert Pattinson D, bro.
let it sparkle. Why is it not hard?
I got so many questions about that shit, bro.
So fucking funny. Look, man, we all have our day job. I get it. I can be abrasive. It's whatever. But at the same time, one, I'm trying to be entertaining. Two, when I care a lot about something, I don't want to hide it. Also, another thing is I think people don't have perspective with the idea that they're coming on the podcast and it's like, it's the first time they're hearing me fight about Batman v Superman or something. It's like,
Right.
dude, I've been having this discussion with people for 10
And it's not
fucking
just that
years,
movie.
you know?
I just use that as an example because so many people dislike
It's-
it.
I mean,
and
it's
so
the
many,
broadest
and it
one.
has a cult following too. So
Exactly. You could you could talk Boondock Saints, you
Yeah.
could talk fucking Aquaman, you could talk all kinds of shit, like big budget.
Speaking of movies with
Endgame.
cult followings, can we say
What?
fuck that Evil Dead remake that they did, bro? Fuck that shit hard. It was so long
yeah.
ago, but fuck that.
It's not even as fun.
not the show, not the
movie.
show, the movie.
Oh, Ash vs. Evil Dead's fucking awesome. And
No.
Fucking,
Yeah, Ash vs. Evil
You're
Dead.
talking the Evil Dead
show.
remake, the
Yeah,
movie.
the movie.
with Jane Levy or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck her name was. But again, it's
I
one
just
of
had
those,
to say that.
Yeah, no, but again, the perspective thing, it's like, you got to remember, like with Batman v Superman, it was like, and I'm only using the example again just because, you know, I don't want to fucking use Joker.
Use
all the
another
time,
one.
whatever.
Use fucking.
Or Lord of the Rings. I'll give you Lord of the Rings. Almost every year, I pull the trilogy out.
Hobbit. There's following for Hobbit and there's not following for Hobbit. Use that.
There you go. I would say because like you would watch. Well, because the reason why I'm passionate about Lord of the Rings is because I pull it out every year. Same with Game of Thrones. Every time a season was coming out, I'd rewatch seasons like 1, 2, and 3.
Is that why Hannah's passionate about you? Because she pulled it out every year?
All the time, baby.
Yeah.
Call that Puerto Rican pull out.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, though, man.
But yeah.
It's one of those things that talking about this stuff is cool. I love talking about it. Even if somebody thinks that my opinion is completely stupid, like, I don't care. I remember
it's not going to change it.
I remember going to Blockbuster and just chilling out and talking with dudes about movies all the time, and I really miss that aspect. You can't even do it at the movie theater anymore that much anymore because it's like I don't want to spoil the movie for the next dude coming in. You know,
or you got shit to do now,
and
like life is so much faster now, and people want to just keep moving. And
I can't sit at the red box like Jane Silent Bob next to the thing and be like, "Hey, you want to talk about movies?"
Yeah,
$15, little
man. Put that shit in my hand. Again, it's just one of those things where it's we're all gonna have our opinions. It's all gonna suck. The best thing you can do though is if you really disagree with someone, you gotta come at them with examples. Because if you just throw feelings,
and this isn't just movies either.
In
it's
general,
like you can do it in general for
all
aspects of criticism.
Politics, family values, all kinds of shit. If you don't bring examples of why things work, you're just saying something that I have to take for face value. And, there's nothing I can't feel what you feel.
The Joker doesn't work because it's a fucking insult. Not my Joker. Hashtag not my Joker. I knew it.
Oh no, I did it. Where was Batman?
Hashtag where was Batman? Hashtag that was a Batman sequel or prequel.
Fuck. The deconstruction of Batman.
Motherfuckers, there's people online already being like,
"Oh no, don't do it."
They're like, "This Phoenix's Joker is gonna fight Pattinson's Batman." I was like, "No, he's not."
I don't even want that. Like, why would you even want that?
Like, even as a Batman fan, why would you want that? Like,
it wouldn't even be fun.
I would just be like, why? Like, Batman's just gonna shoot them because he's gonna be an old dude.
Batman has so many cool fucking villains. And on top of that, I'm getting less and less excited about the Batman because they keep talking about new villains. And I go, I just want to watch him being Batman, like fucking stopping jewel
I'm ignoring all that shit because guaranteed they're casting these villains
for like a trilogy.
For the trilogy.
Yeah, I believe it.
And
I would absolutely
they're not going to do all of them at once. Because if they did all of those at one time, they're just fucking crazy.
You're getting fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's like, how long is this each movie going to be? 3 hours,
Fucking Christ, man. Who knows?
Like, because we don't need Harvey Dent, the Penguin, the Riddler, fucking, who else did they have? Like, they're
probably going to make it Catwoman,
fucking, then you had Alfred, and then Gordon, and I'm just like, bro,
okay,
why? Like, and then I'm guessing it's going to take place in the asylum, maybe, and that's why they need so many villains, and you're just gonna see glimpses of them, possibly. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out.
Yeah,
we got 2 years. They haven't even started shooting.
There's nothing to fucking speculate on. I'll just always say I'm ready for Robert Pattinson as Batman. I think he'll be cool. I think he'll be fine. He'll probably be the best part.
Yeah. Dude, we should have a whole cast dedicated to just theories and speculations of like future movies coming out.
I'd be down. That'd be funny, dude. Like almost like a prediction thing, and just see how fucking up our own asses we are about it.
What do we think, like, for like some of the Marvel movies coming out, DC, After Crisis, shit like that. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't even know what all movies are coming out, but especially movies that haven't had a trailer drop for them yet. That'd be pretty dope.
And also, you can tell we're not scripted because you and I have said about 530 times. I think we even said it at the same time like a minute ago.
I think that's in the script.
Oh fuck! Re-edit. Fucking new pages. Wait. I got it. My script. Myke, my script.
Oh
no.
Boy. All right, so we're about. Yeah,
I think we're done. My brain hurts. It's all melted. Go see Tropic Thunder. If you want to be offended by Robert Downey Jr., it's awesome. Also, my next big movie I want to watch is...
What?
I honestly don't know. I'm hearing bad things about Last Christmas, the rom-com with Emilia Clarke in it. I actually want to see that, so I hope it's good.
I was gonna go see that for press screening, but I was just like, I don't know if I want to go see. And now I'm just like, I kind of wish I would have, but
I want to watch some new shit. Every time I've watched something completely different from these big box office things, I'm like, I've been pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So I'll work with that.
I look forward to anything A24 does, especially after seeing Lighthouse and some of the other shit they've done. Do that Adam Sandler one, Uncut Gems.
That looks dope. That looks dope.
That's gonna be dope. I was telling someone, I was like, dude, the trailer for that movie makes me want to see Adam Sandler as like a real badass villain in something, and not like a comic book villain, but a badass like
just
Bond
like
villain,
like a serial
or some
killer
shit.
or something.
Yeah, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Bring back Dexter.
Oh, speaking of a good serial killer, David Tennant in I think it's Bad Samaritan. Watch that. That's good shit.
Okay.
Also, I thought of the movie 21 Bridges. I'm still waiting for a T'Challa cop movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hyped for right now.
All right.
So
I don't have.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to go see Parasite, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So that's the next one I'm gonna see. I guess.
Awesome. And hopefully I'll see Lighthouse within the next week or so. So.
And then the Ford versus Ferrari, I might check out.
Oh yeah, I really want to see that.
That one looks
cool.
great though, especially in theaters. You have to see that one in theater.
Yeah, I agree.
IMAX or Dolby, like don't cheap out.
I don't
on that
do
one.
IMAX because I value my eardrums.
IMAX isn't super loud, is it?
The last one I went to was The Dark Knight Rises, and it felt like I came out of a concert.
They probably fixed that
I couldn't
shit up.
hear.
All right, dude.
It fucked me up real good.
So for this episode of Operation Babble, my quote.
Is our script? What happened to our script? I thought we had 2 more pages.
No. My quote is from Grace, from the Terminator Dark Fate. My metabolism was tooled for short, intense bursts. You either stop a Terminator in the first few minutes, or you're dead.
Just like when I'm jerking off. Later, nerds.
You just finished another great episode of Operation Babble. You can catch every episode of Operation Babble on all your audio streaming services, including SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Radio Public, and more. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Operation Babble, and join the conversation today by searching for the Operation Babble group on Facebook. Links also in the description. Don't forget to find Myke on all social platforms, including YouTube, by searching Myke Shrews, MYKESHREWS. You can find John on Instagram and YouTube via Bald Man Bad. Thanks and have a great day.